again, I was just talking to a couple of the support staff members down here on the sidelines, and the term that we kept hearing was different. It just feels different down here right now, Toby, and understandably so when you bring two programs, two fan bases like this together.
Let's go down to the field now for tonight's national anthem.
ROTC units in the singing of our national anthem.
Was not subtle. What a flyover. Well, the anthem has played. The Pride is about to form the interlocking OU on the field. And they'll march stage left. And all that remains is for us to welcome the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines to the playing surface, and we can kick this one off. Guys, I don't know that I've, in my 17 years as a part of this broadcast, seen a day where the campus has been as alive as it's been today. It's partly this game, it's partly the weather, I'm sure it's partly college game day, it's all of that mixed in one. But Ted, Chris, Gabe, this has been an unbelievable day already in Norman.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I feel like my son Edward wasn't even born when we scheduled this game, and I've been looking forward to it for so long, and this setting is incredible. Where the two teams are right now is incredible. Everything that's on the line, it just, like the tension, it's amazing. The fan bases, Michigan fans coming in, it seems like everyone's been outstanding and getting along at least to some degree. You know, I go down and I meet with the linebackers before every game, and we have a little, conversation and just talk about the game a little bit and laugh and carry on. I told those guys only half jokingly that I'd cut my leg off to be able to play in this football game today. This is...
We don't want you if you're only on one leg.
I mean, I told it, like, have fun and take everything in and remember it, because these are the games that you talk about with your teammates and with fans and with everyone around it for the rest of your life. Let's hope that they come out, show up, and put on a huge performance tonight.
Teddy, I'd go back even to like Thursday. It just felt like once, and Wednesday maybe even, the game day crew started to roll in. It was a different feel on campus because they started setting up. It's a massive operation that goes into that 3-hour Saturday pregame show. The buzz was different. The traffic was notched up just a little bit, but it was a great weekend of prep in Norman. And guys, we're standing down here with the Sooner captains. They're getting ready to head to midfield as soon as both teams take the field. The referee for tonight is Mike Kluzinski. This is a Big Ten crew, and our junior captain of the game, brought to you by Orthodontics exclusively, our man Ellis Hooks is down here with the Sooner captains. He's a 5th grader at Truman Elementary School in Norman. Visit Orthodontics exclusively in Norman or South OKC for your free consultation. Kind of added to the vibe a little bit, like, hey, this moment is happening, T-Row, when you saw the captains walk out here and get ready to head to midfield. It looks like it's going to be Kip Lewis, John Mateer, Troy Everett, and Robert Spears Jennings that are going to represent the Sooners at the coin toss. The other 2 captains are actually, 3 captains that are going to hang back. Looks like R. Mason Thomas and Dominic Williams will hang back for Oklahoma. Here comes Michigan.
Wolverines making their way onto the field, and they're traveling white jerseys with the maize gold pants. Navy blue helmets with the iconic Wolverine gold stripes. And blue numerals The Sooners on the big screen now. We can see them start to make their entrance, and we now go to Sooner Vision.
Yeah, you know what time it is. It's game time. You remember that time when we jumped around?
It's an old-fashioned stopping.
When the king got his second crown.
Oklahoma, national champions, again.
You know it's time when you hear those bells.
Himself bounces left, tries the corner. He's to the 5. He's in. Touchdown.
They've got the big house. We've got the palace.
There's only one.
The King showed up for this one. It's Barry Switzer that sends the Sooners onto the field. The Ponies run for the first time. Here come those crimson uniforms. White pants, double crimson stripes down the side. Crimson helmets with the interlocking OU on the side. Soon they'll be gleaming under the Palace lights as they race through the Pride. Michigan on the far side, Oklahoma on the near, as the captains get set to come together, and we go down to our man Chris Plain. Chris.
Walking alongside Troy Everett, our head referee Mike Klaczynski. Again, the Sooners are joined at the coin toss by our junior captain of the game. That is my man Ellis Hooks. We're waiting on the Michigan captains to make their way. They're slowly but surely starting to come to midfield. Here we go. They're well away from the logo now. Mike Klaczynski keeps trying.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, they're just taking their time getting it.
Did they forget?
A lot of love between both sides. Nothing that would lead to that was nothing more than maybe just a mistake in where they were supposed to be. Here we go.
Gentlemen, good luck today. This is our coin. The eagle is tails. That's the head.
Showing it to the Michigan captain right now. John Mateer will wait.
You want heads.
Heads is going to be the call. Coin is in the air. Good toss.
And it is a head. Michigan wins the toss.
There you go. Michigan wins the toss, Toby. They will defer until the second half. Second straight week, the Sooners lose the toss. They'll have the football to start this much anticipated showdown off.
Oklahoma will get the football first. John Mateer will be the first quarterback on the field. It's time for our final thoughts.
Oklahoma will receive.
Teddy, we start with you. Final thought.
Boy, what a setting, what a scene. Everyone is ready to go in this one. I love that the offense is getting the ball first. You know, Michigan, they don't want to play from behind, especially with true freshman quarterback. They want to lean on the run, keep things tight, let their defense go to work. I cannot explain how huge it would be if we were able to go and get some points on this opening drive.
Chris, Gabe, final thought before kickoff.
I think it's something you could play every single time you come down to the field for us before kickoff of a home game. Great energy. The stripe looks incredible. And one note to keep in mind, Brent Venables has squared off before Gabe Ikard against Chip Lindsey when he was the offensive coordinator at Auburn back in 2017. The stats in that game for Brent Venables' defense versus Chip Lindsey's offense, 42 carries, 38 yards. Jarrett Stidham was the Auburn quarterback in that game, and he only threw for 79 yards. So Brent Venables has had some success against Chip Lindsey. We'll see if that plays out tonight. Gabe, what are you looking for?
Football. Michigan number 3 changes to 89 for the kickoff. 3 becomes 89 for Michigan.
Football in its purest form is a physical fight, gentlemen. I cannot wait to watch the battle at the line of scrimmage. This is what it's all about. Michigan's a program that prides itself on its physicality. Brent Venables was hired to bring the physicality back to Oklahoma football. Let's see where we're at, boys. Let's have a good one.
This is as good as it gets. The maize and blue one, the Crimson and Cream. Boomer Sooner versus Hail to the Victors. Oklahoma and Michigan. College football powers collide under the prime time palace lights. Here we go. Michigan set to kick off left to right. Deep to receive. For Oklahoma is Jaden Ott. There's the boot. High end over in. Ott backs his way into the end zone. Lets it sail over his head for a touchback. And John Mateer and Oklahoma will start at their own 25-yard line.
Been a lot of talk about the run game from week one. I mean, it's crazy to think that, we got 5 new starters in this one, 4 on the offensive line.
はい、おはようございます。今週、今日、NCAA フットボール、Week2、ランキング15位のミシガンと18位のオクラホマの試合を、ライブスタッツで一緒に、見ていきたいと思います。まもなく、キックオフが今行われて、タッチバックオクラホマの、25ヤードからのファーストダウン、こちら参考映像が、ご覧になられる方は、一緒にそちらもご覧いただければと思います。オクラホマの方は、クォーターバックにジョン・マティアという、ワシントン州立大学から移籍してきたクォーターバックが、先週も活躍し、今日も活躍が予想されます。サードダウン9ヤード、マティアのパスが決まって大きく転しています。現地音声は、オクラホマ、大学のラジオとなっており、オクラホマよりの音声となっています。
Nifty little screen there. Good job by the Michigan defensive line recognizing it and coming back. Still nice little pickup there.
Sooners go tempo, 3rd and 9 again. There's the snap. They got the offsides. Free play. Mateer takes a shot far sideline. He's got Burks. Caught out of bounds around the 20.
ライブスタッツ上、サードダウン9、ミシガン人42ヤード。
Really good there. Looks like they were bringing more than we had protection for. Mateer's able to get it out. Still takes a shot.
That's number 44. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
ここでまたマティアからのパスが通ってファーストダウン。フラッグが出ているようです。オフサイド、ディフェンスのオフサイド、これはデックラインでそのままファーストダウン。ライブスタッツの方が若干早く表示が変わっています。
If Mateer wants to pull that down and pop it over the top, he's got it.
2nd and 2, handoff Ott. He smashed in the backfield at the 15.
ファーストダウンの攻撃はマティアが走って、
They're going to spot it at the 14. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Big third down right here, 3rd and we've seen a lot of unbalanced or end over here with just a nub tackle on the backside and some empty. Looks like we're going empty again, trying to, maybe a quick pass or maybe another quarterback run, try and pick up this first down. This is critical.
Sooners in the Pizza Hut red zone. Let's finish this drive. Red zone sponsored by Pizza Hut. The official pizza of the Sooners. Jermichael Carter in for the first.
選手にハンドオフしましたが、ゲインはなく少しロスしたか。
They got to get to the 11, and the sign judge running in looks like he's right on the 11. Going to put
I'm on the line. Oh, that's close.
It's going to be short.
14ヤード地点からサドダウン3。またマティアが走る。おっと、これはギリギリ止まったか。ライブスタッツの方は一瞬早くフォースダウン1と表示が出ています。
Well, really nice there. Just a little outside play there, little kick out, G block on the front side of that, and then we just pour it up inside, lead block, and Tier puts his head down and gets it.
攻撃続けます。またマティアが走る。今度は取りました。ライブスタッツ上もファーストダウンゴールの表示に変わっています。あと9ヤード地点からファーストダウンゴール。これはパスを投げ捨てました。一瞬早く、現地音声オクラホマラジオのタッチダウンのコールが出ています。ライブスタッツはまだ、これ持って走った4番の選手。
Really good job downfield by the wide receivers holding point as well. Nice execution.
That'll go as a touchdown pass on the forward flip, the pop pass from Mateer to Burks. Extra point attempt is up and good for Sandell.
Boy, what a drive after a couple of poor plays to start it off. Mateer misses wide right. We get stuff behind the line of scrimmage. Then the huge catch by Canning really lit the fuse on that drive. And then the execution down the stretch was outstanding. You got the free play on the hard count. We're able to pay that one off, and then running the football with the quarterback. Big part of the game plan early.
もキック成功で7対0。オクラホマ最初のシリーズでタッチダウンを先制しています。
Exactly to go first quarter. Oklahoma takes the first lead in this one, 7-0. Sooners on top. We'll step aside. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No! Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
savings at the Toyota Trucks Game Day Sales Event.
Toyota is a proud sponsor of OU Athletics. Bold as a boomer, strong as a Sooner. The Tundra and Tacoma are built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today.
Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Whatever task you're taking on in your outdoor space, all you need is steel battery. Mow it, trim it, clean it, clear it. Whether you're ready to step up to cutting excellence with steel mowers and chainsaws, or you want to upgrade with the clearing performance of steel trimmers and blowers, now is the time to find the right steel battery tools for your outdoor space. Find your local dealer at steeldealers.com.
10 minutes exactly to go in the first quarter, and the Sooners strike first. They get the football and go on a 12-play, 75-yard drive that eats up exactly 5 minutes of the clock. It was a touchdown reception of 9 yards for one Deion Burks. That's the Fowler Automotive Group drive summary. Fowler Automotive Group being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. Also, and there was Gabe Eichert, spotlight player, in one Jaron Kanik making a big play. And Gabe Eichert, I think you liked the way that offensive series was called.
Just a phenomenally called series from Ben Arbuckle, attacking Michigan's defense in all of the weak areas that they've shown on tape. Middle of the field coverage hasn't been great. They're willing to give up sideline throws, getting to the +1 QB run game, spreading them out, making them play in space. Just a fantastic opening called drive from Arbuckle. Loved what I saw from that offense.
Basketball royalty in the house tonight. Trey Young, who was the game day picker today, Buddy Hield, Jeremiah Fears, all packed. Shown on the big screen during that break. Kickoff by Sandell, headed for Andrew Marsh. It'll be a touchback over his head. And Michigan, with shadows now covering the entire playing surface, will start from their own 25. Sooner football brought to you by OG&E. We energize life. Well, here's our first look at the #1 recruit in America a year ago, the quarterback Bryce Underwood, 6'4" freshman. He goes 228 from Detroit. Depending on which report you believe, Michigan, Larry Ellison, their big donor, paid somewhere between $12 and $15 million for this guy. In week 1, he looked like he was worth it. Michigan overload right, extra lineman and tight end. High formation. The back is Haynes. They'll hand it to him. He runs up the middle, head of steam, 4 yards out to the 29. Just power football right up the middle. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Takes it on the backside there. You know, comes across and finds a little weakness there in the middle, dig us out. Someone got blown off the ball and just find enough to get 4 yards there on a first down run. That's exactly what they want to do.
Quads to the right now, 4 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Empty set here, just the 5 offensive linemen. Now they'll shift. All 4 guys to the right shift. They go compact formation and a pistol. Man in motion, play action. Throw out to the right, it's caught. That's Morgan on the edge. He's out to the 45 and banged out of bounds by Gentry Williams near midfield. Good pass. Bryce Underwood got it around the rusher and out to Samaj Morgan for a nice gain.
Boy, we didn't rotate with the motion there. A lot of pre-snap window dressing from Michigan, and then they come all the way across on a little boot pass, and we're tied up in the secondary. Someone didn't see the outflanked guy making his way out there. Good recovery, though, getting him out of bounds. But we got to dial in on those the window dressing and shifts early.
19-yard pickup to the 48. Underwood under center takes the snap, handoff left. Haynes hit at the line of scrimmage, pulled it up. Kobe McKenzie and Peyton Bowen give him 1 yard to the 49. That's it.
Peyton Bowen comes up from that support position at the safety down in the box out on the edge, and he and Kobe McKenzie meet up for a big hit there in that B-C gap area. Really nicely played.
David Stone and Grayson Holt check in for OU on the D-line. Michigan adds a tight end here, Zach Marshall on 2nd and 9. Questionable as to whether we'll see their starting tight end Marlon Klein tonight or not. Looks like he may have a foot injury he's dealing with. Hasn't played yet. Underwood in the shotgun. Sends Morgan in motion. Fakes the hand. No, he does hand it off over the left side. Breaking one tackle is Haynes. He's able to fall forward to the Sooner 46. 5-yard run. That'll bring up the first third down of the night for Michigan. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Very similar, and I think the Oklahoma defensive staff expected this. You see the motion to end over, creating that formation that Oklahoma ran a lot on that first series. Something that's going to be big in their game plan today.
2 tight ends on the field, but they're both split out for now. They go 4 wides, Haynes the back, 3rd down and 4 from the OU 46. Potential 4-down territory. Sooners lead 7-0 halfway through the first quarter. Haynes now sent out in motion. Underwood looks his way, throws it his way. He is surrounded, and he's hit and dropped. Kendall Daniels, a 1-yard loss. And it's 4th down, and here comes the Wolverine punt team.
Boy, Kendall Daniels makes the play. But Gentry Williams IDs that and comes up and blows up the play, just knifes it right through the middle of all the blockers, got the whole thing off schedule. And a great job by Kendall Daniels coming from depth. You know, he's used to playing that safety position. Comes up, makes a big physical hit there to get off the field. Nicely done.
6:48 to go first quarter. Isaiah Satanius stands inside his own 10-yard line. There's the snap back. The punter Hollenbeck sends it high end over end. Satania comes up, lets it sail over his head. It bounces sideways at the 3, back upfield to the 6, and it's down there.
ここでミシガンはパント。
Good punt with backspin by Hollenbeck, 41-yard punt. And Oklahoma, with the lead, will start this possession inside their own 10-yard line.
パンターは90。
6:33 to go first quarter, 7-0 Sooners on top. Tonight's associate game sponsor is Executive Homes, the preferred custom home builder of OU Athletics. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
陣地を挽回しています。
You've heard the phrase all hat, no cattle. Well,
続いてオクラホマの2回目の攻撃シリーズが始まります。
Say it's all cattle and a hat. 5-inch bun hat, cowboy. Introducing the new Whataburger Bacon Wrangler Double for a limited time. What a burger.
Boomer Sooner.
It's tipped, it's intercepted.
This is Sooner football from Learfield.
We get it. From everyday spending to high-yield checking, you want the money part to be easier. TFCU checking and spending accounts are here for grandparents to kids and teens to everyone in between. With instant debit cards in the color that fits your style, an easy-to-use mobile app, and 32 full-service locations. Open an account today at tinkerfcu.org/checking, where we've got checking for all. Checking that fits you from TFCU, Tinker Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCAA.
Here we go. Homeland brings savings and Sooner W's home all season long. Homeland is your go-to for all game day essentials. From tailgating treats to armchair quarterback snacks, we've got everything you need. Order now and enjoy the freshness and savings Homeland is known for. Hassle-free.
Make your OU Texas weekend legendary with a stay at the Hilton Anatole, your Dallas home base for game day, lazy rivers, fitness, and fine dining. Every season, every game. Book your stay today at Hilton.com. 6:33 to go first quarter. Sooner fans, I know you're listening tonight. Many of you in the stadium, around the state of Oklahoma and around the world. Let us know where you're listening from. You can tweet us at OU on the air. That's at OU on the air. We'll share some of your names and locations coming up in the second half of tonight's game. Well, Ted, so far so good.
Yeah, I don't think you could have had a better start than what we saw. Nice, methodic, well thought out opening drive by the offense. Defense forces a punt. You know, they gave up a couple early. It was loud. Michigan, like they do, they're going to hit you with a bunch of different personnel groupings, shifts, motions, window dressing. They confused us on one, turned it into a big play, but we settled in nicely. And right now, I'd say we're doing a pretty good job at the line of scrimmage with that front seven.
They are pinned deep here, though, from their own 6. Oklahoma right to left in the first corner. They go 3 wides. Burke, Satania, and Lewis. Tight end, Kanik. The back is Ott. Mateer stands on the 1-yard line. Satania in motion out of the right slot. Michigan showing pressure, and somebody jumped.
Yeah, Simmons was pointing out that blitzer coming over the slot receiver.
False start. Offense number 66. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Remains first down.
Love the communication and pointing guys out there, but lost the focus on the snap count, was ready to make a move a little too quick there.
Only cost him 3 yards, but it does send Mateer back into the end zone now in this shotgun. So it's 1st and 13 from the 3. Mateer fake claps his hands. Michigan again showing pressure. There's the snap. They do bring a blitzer. Mateer looks right, lets it fly down the far sideline. Burks behind the defense. He caught it. It's a foot in. It's a foot in. It is. It looks like they're going to give it to him. They are. Out at the 37-yard line. A beautiful pass, and somehow Dion kept the foot in bounds.
I bet we look at this one. I mean, it's close over there. I don't, you do just have to get the one in. It's like catch, foot down, out of bounds instantly. Looks like his toe might be out on the replay. Doesn't matter now.
Snap, handoff up the middle, Ott across the 40, spun down at the 41. That's the first positive game run as a Sooner for Jaden Ott. He got 4 yards.
In the mix-up, and people wondering if he was in or out. We get up there quickly and snap it before anyone has the
yard.
Hit that foot down. Oh, he's in.
He is. He pulled it back.
Wow,
what a play.
Right foot in, not even the left foot. Right foot in. That was a 34-yard pass to Burks. Ott was split out. Now he'll come back into the backfield on 2nd and 6 from their own 41. Sooners lead 7-0. 5.5 to go first quarter. Back to pass again. Mateer has a pocket, sinks it across the middle, broken up. Intended for Burks. A lot of contact there, but no call. Broken up by Zeke Berry.
I thought that was really nicely played. A little stutter and then come back by Burks. And on the outside, they were sitting on it, came up and made a competitive play on that football. I'll tell you what I like, though, Gabe. It looks early like the Sooners protection holds up pretty well.
Fasusi looks fantastic. Just put the absolute shackles on Derek Moore. If Mateer has a clean pocket, boys, I feel really good about what we can accomplish.
ライブスタッツ上は、早くも次のプレー、フォースダウン6と表示されています。
In and out of the hands of Satania. Hit him right in the hands and he couldn't hang on. He was set up right at the first down marker at the 47. That's a drop. And Oklahoma's going to have to punt.
You're going to have to punt there. That probably would have been a first down. You can take some positives, though. Barnes was in. He's our best pass protector. They bring a pressure with one of the backers, and he steps up there and just absolutely stones him. Really nice.
This is not Jacob Ulrich. This is Grayson Miller punting for OU. You did not see him last week. There's the snap back. Miller, high driving punt, spiraling toward the far sideline. Morgan calls for a fair catch and takes it as 12. Something must be wrong with Ulrich. He is normally the holder.
パスは良かったんですが
On the extra point attempt.
取れませんでした。
And now he's not out there for the punt either.
オクラホマパント。
Starting pinned down, had the penalty to get out and switch the field to get it down to the 12. Really good job by the offense.
5:14 to go
西岸地
first quarter.
12
When we
ヤード
come
から
back,
の
we'll be joined by the winningest coach at OU
2
football.
回目のシリーズ
Oklahoma out to a 7-0 lead in this clash of
の
titans
攻
tonight
撃始めで
here in
す。
North. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Don't miss out on OKC's hottest entertainment at the Showplace Theater with acts like Bret Michaels, September 27th. Collective Soul, October 17th. And the Oak Ridge Boys, November 28th. Riverwind is OKC's favorite casino experience.
So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. Wear your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
This is Taylor Tatum, back to Sooner Football on the Sooner Sports Network.
5:14 to go first quarter. 7-0 Sooners on top, and we are joined now in the booth by the Hall of Famer himself, Bob Stoops. Hi, Coach.
Hi, Toby. Teddy, you guys, good to be with you.
Good to be with you.
Good start right here.
Great start so far.
Awesome. Right down the field and score. Great drive, run, throwing, both of them. Awesome. Awesome start. How cool is it walking out there earlier?
Amazing.
You see the maize and blue in the crimson and cream OU. I mean, it was so cool. I can't believe it's only been one other time we played.
Amazing.
Doesn't seem possible.
And the weather tonight, what a setting for college.
I feel like I'm in Ohio. Northeast Ohio, where I'm from, it's like this.
I will say, last week you requested a big game Bob Margarita, and one has been delivered for you here. According to FCC rules, we're going to need you to wait until your segment's done to start drinking that.
Full disclosure, I have not touched it.
Yes, you have not even touched it.
But it looks really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, well, Michigan about to embark on their second possession here from their own 12-yard line. What do you think of Bryce Underwood, Coach?
You know, I didn't see their game last week, so I'm waiting to see. You know, he must be really good, obviously, and anyone with that kind of size is hard to deal with, right, Teddy? Running, quarterback run plays, things like that. So, excited to watch him. Hopefully our guys keep playing well against him.
Back to pass on first down. Underwood's going to let one fly deep down the near sideline. Nobody there but Gentry Williams, and he can't quite get there.
Well, right off the bat, that didn't look so good. The closest guy within 10 yards was our guy.
Donovan McCulley was the closest receiver, but he cut off his route. Gentry almost got him a pick.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a mix-up. I did see, I think it was Kendall Daniels, really good reroute on that release by the second receiver in that trips formation. Never really able to get ahead of steam, but Underwood still let it go.
$100, it's a run play.
I'm not taking that bad.
Come on.
Pistol formation, Haynes. They're not going to throw it 2 times in a row, are they? It's a handoff. Haynes evades one man in the backfield, but a flag flies. Yep.
That would have been the easiest money I ever made.
No, I'm not giving it up that easy.
Marvin Jones dropped him for a loss back at the 8, but I think he caught his face mask.
You hate those whenever you got a guy dead to rights and he makes a juke move.
Face mask. Defense number 97. 15-yard penalty.
Isn't that the worst?
Automatic first down.
I hated when they eliminated the 5-yard face mask.
Yeah.
You know, because you have some incidental stuff. There's a difference between incidental and a dangerous play. You see Marvin Jones.
デダウンプレーでしたが、ディフェンスの選手の手がフェイスマスクに引っかかってしまい、
ヘインズ選手ですね。Power pistol loaded right. The fullback Bredesen is in the game. It is a handoff to Haynes over the right side. Has a hole, bounced off a man at the 30, knocked sideways at the 34.
That's an old
7-yard run.
Old school power play right there, Teddy.
Just end over, power. We got bodies there, but Omasigo goes right down the middle of the second blocker there and leaves a two-way go for the running back.
And immediately Kip and Kobe back in the game. 2nd and 3.
It's a good run for them to get 7 yards on first down.
That's what they're looking for. We need to put that freshman quarterback in 3rd and long.
3 wides, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end right into the line as well. That's Marshall.
再びヘインズが持ってセカンドダウン3ヤード7ヤードゲットしました。
All the way back at the original line of scrimmage. That's almost like they knew the play that was being signaled in.
That was great. We had a bare front and we just attacked the line of scrimmage. We got all kinds of guys in the backfield and well, it's not how you draw it up, Coach, but we got him in the 3rd and 10 that we wanted.
That's
バースを試みましたがゲインはありません。ロスしましたか。完全にオクラホマのディフェンスが割って入っています。サードダウンで9ヤード。
Got to contain better than that, coach.
Absolutely. We didn't have the contain, and we were running a twist.
ハンダウト投げてパスが通りました。これで敵陣に入っています。
Off Haynes, bounced right, comes back left. Sooners defended that well. David Stone and friends there after a 1-yard gain.
Really good job up front. You know, the interior, the defensive line's been really good. We've had a couple of misfits by the second level guys, the backers coming up and the safeties, but I feel like the defensive line's holding point pretty well.
Really good from PJ right there, guys. Just absolutely putting that tackle a yard in the backfield. Really good from 34.
2 minutes to go first quarter.
ヘインズに持たせますが、
They go empty, 4 to the left, 1 to the right, Underwood alone in the offensive backfield on 2nd and 9. The big freshman takes the football, slings it out to the left, bam! Kendall Daniels separated his soul from his body. He smashed Justice Haynes. Justice is served.
4-yard loss. How good is that?
You better get a little bit more creative on the outside than just turning and tossing it out there. That's when it pays off, Coach, when your nickel's 6'5", 240 pounds.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he destroyed him.
And makes a nice, safe tackle. Like, you know, how many times have we seen when you got a kill shot on a guy, you go to the head and get tossed?
すかさずオクラホマのディフェンスがヒット。
They go empty. Underwood looks right, throws underneath, bobbled, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Samaj Morgan.
Another screen. I thought this guy could throw downfield.
Tells me they're worried about the true freshman making a mistake, right? Trying to keep it
サードダウン14ヤードとロスしています。
A preseason All-American Dominic Zapata, but they're going to punt here, it looks like. From here, it would be about a 55-yard.
パスを投じましたが、キャッチできず、フォースダウン14ヤード。
Got to be smart fielding the football here. No mistakes. Catch it. Know what your yard lines are.
Satania stands around the 7. Snap back to Hollenbeck. There's the boot. Looks like he got too much of it to me, and sailing toward the end zone and into the end zone. 5 yards deep. That's a break. And the Sooners will start it on the 20. How'd you feel, Coach, when you were coaching and your punter booted it 5 yards deep into the end zone?
Well, that's all right. I mean, they do their best. It's like, you know how many wedges I've hit over the green?
Well,
plenty.
That's right.
Every now and then you just hit a little bit too crisp. Yeah.
He caught a flyer on that one.
Teddy, when he was coaching, he'd say, it's all right.
エンドゾーンに入ってタッチは。
Punters and kickers, I always equate it to golfing.
You got to treat those guys with some soft gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Teddy, how about this?
ミシガン2回目の攻撃シリーズも得点はありません。
You know, he took that shot on the shoulder, and I'll tell you, this kid has been incredibly tough. So to me, no surprise.
From the 20, 56 seconds to go first quarter. Blaylock sent out in motion. Mateer alone in the backfield. Sets up the pass. Looks middle, slings it across the middle. Nice. He's got a man. Keontez Lewis out across the 35. Hit down at the 37. It's a 17-yard gain.
これオクラホマの3回目の攻撃シリーズに変わります。
And I like that throw. Hit him in stride. A lot of times you see those deep dig routes where they have to slide down to catch it. That was great.
Sooners go tempo at the 38. Mateer back to pass again. Across the middle. No, it's intercepted. He sailed it over Huggins.
パスがマティアからのパスが9番の選手へ取ってファーストダウン。
That's an adrenaline throw right there. Protection was fantastic. Didn't have anyone near him.
Nope.
I had to get over that backer. That's a tough window to throw to, but should have led him over the middle of the field, flattened him out a little bit.
おっと。
First turnover of the game goes to the Wolverines. They'll
これをパスを投げましたが、ミシガンがインターセプト。7番。
You got to make that throw and catch.
Especially with the way you were marching and had some momentum going.
ミシガンが手のパスをインターセプトしています。ちょっと高くてオクラホマの選手が取れず、その後ろにいたミシガンの選手がキャッチ。
Yeah, pretty nice. You know, you see Robert Spears-Jennings comes up, makes a big hit, but
ミシガン自陣38ヤードからのファーストダウン。
still pick up 2 yards there. Those 1-2 yards on runs like that are going to matter here at the end of these drives when you get down to third down.
23番の選手が出てきています。ミシガン。マーシャル。マーシャルのラン。これが2ヤードぐらい行ける。ここで第1クォーターが終わっています。第1クォーターを終了して7対0、オクラホマがリードしています。
Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is R. Mason Thomas, and this is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Sooner fans, getting game day ready starts with Pizza Hut. From the big dinner box stacked with pizza, breadsticks, and wings, to your favorite hot and cheesy pizzas, Pizza Hut has everything you need for your tailgate or watch party. Because game day traditions go hand in hand with Pizza Hut tradition. So whether you're cheering at the stadium or gathering with family and friends, fuel your Sooner spirit with the official pizza of the Sooners, Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You're one fill-up closer to the 50-yard line. How? When you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Then enter for a chance to win this. A VIP game day experience for the November 29 OU versus LSU game. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Go, go, go. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details at www.phillips66gas.com/OU-OSU rules.
If you just missed it live from Memorial Stadium, we just had a special guest in the booth, head coach Bob Stoops, former head coach. So that segment is always brought to you by Rock and Roll Tequila. Fans can enjoy a Rock and Roll Big Game Bob Margarita in the club levels at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And now, down to Chris Plank.
7-zip Sooners. Michigan will start the second quarter with the ball on the 40-yard line, the Sooner 40, second down and 8 with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank down on the field. Maybe a little bit too jacked up from John Mateer, but you wouldn't be able to tell it from the sidelines. Calm, cool demeanor, comes off, shakes it off, talks with one of the grad assistants, or one of the one of the offensive analysts to help him out over on the sideline, and it seems like his head is right. Gabe, bottom line, more than anything else, Sooners are trying to exploit that middle of the Michigan defense, aren't they?
Yeah, and, you know, coming into this game, that was something that was obvious, that their underneath zone coverage in the middle of the field was not a strength of theirs defensively, and when Mateer has had time, he has been fantastic putting the ball in the middle of the field. We've seen him miss a couple of throws to the right, like the one to Birch down the sideline was a great throw, but like Coach Stoops mentioned, if he puts that on the money, that's a touchdown. So I would like to see them get Mateer maybe a couple runs to just get him settled into the game a little bit.
Second quarter starts. Michigan goes right to left now from their own 40-yard line. It's 2nd and 8. Man in motion, good one. It's a handoff to Marshall over the right side. Pyle pushes forward for 3, and now it pushes backwards. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 43-yard line.
Big third down right here. No, this is what I'm talking about with those couple of extra yards. 3rd and 5 is different than if you have them in 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8 here. The playbook looks different. Some of the shorter throws, your boots. There's a lot more you can do on offense.
Michigan 1 for 3 on 3rd down so far. Sooners lead the game 7-0. Trips right in a bunch, one man to the left. Still no Justice Haynes since he took that big hit from Kendall Daniels. It's Marshall in the backfield. Underwood takes it, wants to throw, looks right, does, far sideline, incomplete. Threw it too far out in front of Samaj Morgan. Even if he caught it, Kendall Daniels was wearing him. It'll be 4th down, and for the 3rd time, Michigan will punt.
5-man pressure by Oklahoma there. They had a loop. Owen Heineke coming all the way around. Comes scot-free. Underwood has to rush that throw to get it out. Heineke would have had a shot on him and sells it wide right. I mean, good job. I still think that we can tighten up a little bit more in the run game and keep putting it on Underwood in the pocket. You can tell he's clearly not comfortable.
First quarter stats, OU 114 yards, Michigan 51. Here's the punt. Oh, they almost got to it. Satania up. Fair catch called for on the run. Bobbles it, hangs on to it at the 24-yard line. He had to come way upfield to field that ball. Did not give up a bounce. Everybody was holding their breath in the stadium, but he hung on to it.
You know, I'm always complaining about the returner letting it hit the ground. That's one of those where I'm almost like, you could have let it, but comes up, makes a shoestring catch on a punt as he's running full speed forward. Heck of a play.
Where are they spotting this football? He caught the ball out at the 25-yard line. Anyway, we'll find out when we come back from a break. 14:01 to go till halftime. Oklahoma 7, Michigan nothing. Tonight's associate game sponsor is Executive Homes, the preferred custom home builder of OU Athletics. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oklahoma Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Hey, Sooner fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Oklahoma football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Oklahoma Sooners. Let's go Sooners! SeatGeek.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be a premier partner of OU Athletics and the exclusive provider of the OU Visa debit and credit cards. The #1 pick for Sooner fans. Access convenient card controls with a MidFirst Bank app and manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Plus, add your card to your digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details and show your support for the Crimson and Cream. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
This is Peyton Bowen, back to Sooner football on the Sooner Sports Network.
Sooner football brought to you by OU Health, Oklahoma's only comprehensive academic health system. Toby, Teddy, Chris, and Gabe back with you. 14:01 to go second quarter. 7-0 OU. Let's go down to the sidelines.
Toby, one interesting note that we've noticed down here is that Jacob Ulrich is suited up. He's got what looks like a bit of a left wrap on his knee, but he's over here and involved, but he hasn't been involved in the punt game or the hold game so far for Oklahoma. So we'll keep an eye on it. Just hopefully a minor issue there. Gabe, great energy on this Sooner sideline right now, and I know you're really liking what you're seeing from Ben Arbuckle in his approach to this Michigan defense.
It's just smart football, man. Play to your strengths, play away from their strengths, attack their weaknesses. I like how we are making them play in space, and just like we saw a week ago against Illinois State, the pass protection from this offensive line has been fantastic up to this point.
One upset in the SEC tonight. South Florida has defeated Florida 18-16. Gators go down.
I was a Gator hater before the season, Ted. Nailed it.
Sooners start on their own 23, going left to right second quarter, up a touchdown. 3 wide receivers set. The back is Blaylock. Mateer has the football, fakes the pass, hands it off to Blaylock over the left side, got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Had a lot of Michigan traffic to get through just to get there. 2nd and 10.
Old school draw right there, Ted.
Old school split draw. Cannon trying to come across the formation there. That's a tough call, as penetrating and as good as that defensive line is up front.
Both teams only have 17 rushing yards. Sooners have 114 through the air. That's what they've got most of their work done. In fact, they go 5 wide here on 2nd and 10. Michigan showing pressure up the middle. They bring 4. Matier looks right, looks middle, comes back across the middle, caught at the 30-yard line.
All night.
That is Satania, 7-yard gain, sets up 3rd and 3.
You got that all night. Great protection again, 4-man rush. No one's on an edge, right down the middle of guys. Matier's got all day to pick them apart.
OU 2 for 4 on 3rd downs. Looked like they got a jump, but they didn't snap the ball. Blaylock was split out. Now he'll come back into the backfield. 3rd and 3. Trips left, 1 right.
He may come back to that. That could have been an easy first down.
7ヤードゲーム。
He will hand it to Blaylock. Pierce left, has the first down, takes a big hit out at the 34. But it's enough. Brandon Hillman came up to lay a lick on him, but you can move the chains.
Well, I'm telling you, this kid is tough as nails. Obviously took the big shot on the shoulder a week ago. No hesitation at all. Full speed right into a player there to pick up the first.
Sooners pick up the first down. They start this with a run by Matier. Veers right, comes back to the right, pushes the pile out to the 40. The quarterback keeps the leg churn going for a gain of 6.
Boy, Matier pulls that one out. We're just running an inside zone there, it looks like. And Blaylock gets smoked by a blitzing linebacker. Matier's able to pull it out and go and hit that vacated gap where the backer came from and get a nice pickup.
Picked up a missed tackle.
35ヤードからのパスダウン。マティアが持って走って5ヤードほどゲイン。セカンドダウン5。
Matier asks for the football. He's got it. It's an option. Pitch to Blaylock. Makes a cut at the 40. Steps through tacklers. Has the first down out across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
I love that. That little stutter and then split those two players and almost ran through it. What a good job by Blaylock. This kid's got it.
And Hillman got hurt by his own man.
He reached his right arm out, Ted. Watch this on the replay. Sometimes when you reach that arm out, that's a bicep tendon, a pec. That would be a huge loss for Michigan's defense. Hillman's their best player in the secondary, a big-time hitter for him.
He's still down on his back over by the Sooner bench.
ブレイロック選手への
So TV's going to take a timeout and we
ピ
will.
ッチで
11:30 to go till
再びパスダウン。
Oklahoma will have it first down from their own 46 when we come back, leading 7-0. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
This weekend, Kohl's is giving away millions in Kohl's Cash in Store. It's like you're getting free shopping money. At least that's what I tell my husband. Yep, you're just making smart financial decisions, one trendy sweater at a time. Plus, all month, enter our online sweepstakes at Kohl's.com for a chance to win $200 Kohl's Cash. Some exclusions apply while supplies last. Giveaway ends September 7th. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2025. No purchase necessary. 20 winners per day. Limit one prize per person for entire sweepstakes. See Kohl's.com for official rules and details.
There is no denying winning is in our OU DNA. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Air Comfort Solutions has always stood for cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical services you can count on. Assuring comfort since 2004, our Oklahoma Strong team stands for accuracy, confidence, and support where and when homes need us most. Today, with our refreshed look and our expanded services, ACS stands for achieving 100% customer satisfaction as we stand tall and do it all for OKC Homes. Like a $69 AC tune-up to keep your home comfortable year-round. For whatever your home needs, don't stress. Call ACS.
On game day, go for the win with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Stack your roster with delicious, hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. Huddle up with crispy crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and buttery Texas toast. And top it all off with freshly made tea lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
brought to you by MidFirst Bank. Get your OU debit and credit card today exclusively from MidFirst Bank, a premier partner of OU Athletics. True to you, member FDIC. The University of Oklahoma and Zero Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, The Baked Bear, Taco Mayo, Wonderful, and Boomerang Diner. Now, down to the voice of the Sooners, Toby Rowland.
Thank you, Draker. Sooner football brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Hey, Sooner fans, download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. The safety for Michigan, Brandon Hillman, jogged off the field. He was hit by his own man, Dominic Nichols, the defensive end. Hillman in the injury tent. Sooners have it 1st and 10 at their own 46, leading 7-0. Total yards so far, Oklahoma 154, Michigan 68. John Mateer 8 of 13 passing for 121 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bryce Underwood 4 of 7 passing for 51 yards. And the timeout is over. Sooners are huddled up. And now they break the huddle with 3 wide receivers. Just kidding. The offensive lineman broke the huddle, then they came back into it. Now they're ready. Kanik tight end right, Blaylock the running back. In motion, Satania right to left. Mateer has it. Hand off Blaylock. Running right, makes a cut, puts his foot in the ground, darts his head forward for 1 to the 47. 2nd and 9.
Trying to get him out.
Trying
to get him outside there a little bit. Blaylock tries to stretch it. They get back north and south, but too many bodies there from Michigan.
Sooners go tempo. Mateer quickly back to pass. Slings it out to Burks. Caught it midfield, out of bounds there. Gain of 4.
46 ヤード。
Gain of 3 make it. Third down and
自陣ですね。自陣46ヤードから。
From the midfield stripe,
6番
ball's put down just under the OU logo.
プレイロック選手のラン。 ゲインはわずか。続いてセカンドラン9。マティアのパスが通って通りましたが、さほどのゲインはなく、サードダウン6ヤード。ライブスタッツ上はサードダウン6ヤード。
And he's sacked back at his own 48. Just got surrounded by white jerseys.
Happy feet there a little bit. I thought he had
Pocket's clean, Ted. He's got to trust it.
Now I don't know if he had anyone over or open. You know, we had the crossers in the middle, and then they were sitting in a pretty good spot to dig in behind. Had a safety moving right over the top, so not a whole lot of places to go with the football. So that may have been lack of open players more than feeling the pressure.
Grayson Miller set for his second punt, the UCO transfer. Chance to pin Michigan deep here. Samaj Morgan stands on his own 10. There's the boot, high with backspin. Morgan up, fair catch called for at the 14. Backpedaling, he takes it there. And that's for the Wolverines. Will start with 9:25 to go in the second. 38-yard punt. Well, Oklahoma took the opening drive for a touchdown. Since then, nothing but punts with 1 interception mixed in. It's still 7-0 OU.
Yeah, catch.
Second time Michigan has started a drive inside their own 15-yard line. And the south end of Owen Field, trying to make it tough on the freshman Bryce Underwood. From his own 14, still no Justice Haynes, guys. Jordan Marshall, the running back. 3 wide receivers. Goodwin in motion. Stops, comes back near side. Underwood. Handoff Marshall. Nice. Fed in the backfield. Dropped. No gain. Maybe half a yard. Owen Heineke there to beat him. They are defending the Michigan run game very well so far.
Really good job. Owen Heineke is just one back power pulling a guard across the formation, and Owen Heineke just knifes in there. The guard's going out to Owen's right. He just knifes. He's got the inside gap and comes inside of him, uses his momentum against him, makes a nice play.
Brady Norton also grabbed Heineke's face mask and turned his head side.
Handoff Marshall right up the middle, has a crease, takes a big hit, got a couple, that's it. Out to the 17. Big pop, Marvin Jones and RSJ on the stop.
次のプレー、サードダウン6という表示に変わっています。
That'll make it third down and 6, a long
参考映像ではただいまセカンドダウン9。
On third down.
再びランプレー。これでサードダウン6ヤードに変わります。
A little bit of confusion in the wide receivers here. They go 3 right, 1 left, but they all kind of look like they're asking some questions. Sooners bring pressure. It's a handoff, bouncing it outside, trying to get to the corner. He's smashed. He's dropped. It was Haynes back in the game. They strung it out to the sidelines, and Michigan's gonna have to give it right back.
Stuffed on the inside. Really good job, Grayson Holton, getting behind the line of scrimmage, forcing that to bump out. And R. Mason Thomas, really good job disengaging. You can see the speed. He flies out there and delivers a shot right on the sideline.
ハンドオフしましたが、
Sooners defense locked in
逆に
tonight,
ロス。
boys.
Maybe a chance for a
オクラ
return
ホ
here.
マのディフェンスが
Catania back at his own
上がりが早い。
32-yard line. Snap back. There's the boot. Oh, they ran into the kicker. Flag is down. Ball bounces at the 50-yard line. And that's where it'll be down, but let's see if this is running into or roughing.
He hit him hard.
It's 4th and 9, so running into would not get him the first down.
フォースダウン8ヤードでパント。
They're talking there.
I mean,
he's not acting like he did.
Yeah, he's acting like he's scared to go.
Here's the call.
Roughing the kicker.
敵陣まで
Defense.
入らず、
15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
自陣49ヤード。
Automatic first down.
ここでフラッグが出ています。
So that should move it to the 31-yard line. Third penalty on Oklahoma will keep the Michigan drive alive. That's a big call. Oklahoma was set to
カー
get
に
the
対
ball
す
at
るヒ
midfield.
ットが
He almost roughed him last time. Sammy
反則
Omosigho.
を取られたようで
And
す。
this time he did.
That's a big mistake. You know, I talked about it in keys to the game, special teams, and that's a turnover right there. They're giving you the football, and you hand them 15 yards and an automatic first down, and you had some really good momentum. Now you got a tired defense jogging right back out there. They had the Gatorade bottles ready.
Pistol formation from the 31. In motion, Goodwin goes left,
再
comes
びミ
back
シガ
right,
ンの
fake handoff,
攻
Underwood looks like a
撃
busted
に
play, hit as he throws,
なりま
folded in
す。
half, incomplete. He turned right, the running back went left, and then Underwood got happy feet. And he almost got sawed in half. Cortland Guillory in defense.
Weak side blitz there. Kip Lewis comes, and then the corner off the edge from the boundary comes, and Underwood tries to step up and find some space in the pocket to throw from and just gets cut in half.
The moon rising
なんとか
above the
パ
east
スが
side
通ら
of
ず、
Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Two of the iconic uniforms in all of college football colliding. 7:18 to go, second quarter. Power pistol loaded right. It's a handoff to Haynes. Again, he's surrounded. Here comes a flag in. Haynes is able to creep his way forward for a couple to the 33, but let's see what this flag's about.
Worried about a defensive hold.
You think defensive hold, or did they high-low Jaden Jackson?
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe he hooked a lineman going up to the second level, but you may be right.
They never call that.
Rarely.
Holding. Defense number 52. 10-yard penalty.
ランプレーでしたが、
Automatic first down.
フラッグが出ています。
Serious, boys.
Big Ten crew, boys. Big Ten crew.
That is
Oh
such
my
a terrible call. My goodness.
That is horrible.
That's awful.
On a call that rarely gets called, his hand was on him for a second. That is about as bad as it gets.
4 penalties on Oklahoma, none yet on Michigan.
I will say this with 100%
ホールディング。
confidence. That's the worst defensive holding call I've ever seen.
They put the ball at the 43-yard line. The crowd showing their
オクラ
disapproval.
ホマのホール
Drive
ディングという
again
のは
stays alive for
どう
Michigan.
い
Sooners
っ
showing
たプレー
pressure.
だったでしょうか。
Handoff, running left. Haynes, he's to the corner. Out of bounds at midfield. I don't see a flag, do you?
No hold.
The gain of 7.
Kip Lewis is the outside defender there, and he's trying to fight to the outside, but he's hemmed up by the
Oh,
left
look at
tackle.
Venables. He is going crazy.
完全にショルダー部分を
You know, whenever
It's our
引っ張
Mason Thomas.
ってしまった感じのようです。
He's right at the point of attack, right in
ファー
front
ス
of
ト
the
ダウン
official.
との攻
There's
撃。
two holds.
Skip
ランプレー。
And Kip gets spun in a circle.
Michigan
After they
27
just got a defensive hold. This is.
ヘインズ
Second
ヘイ
down
ン
and 2
ズ
at
選
the
手のラン
49.
Now, if they pick up a first down here, it's trick play territory for Michigan.
Compact formation. Handoff Haynes up the middle. Smashed by David Stone.
セカンドダウンで2ヤード残っています。ライブスタッツ上ではその次のプレーでファーストダウン10と表示が出ています。
Still only 19 rushing yards for Michigan. We're down to 5:50 to go, second quarter.
再びヘインズでしょうか。
Third and 1.5. Under center is Underwood. Haynes is deep. He's got a fullback Bredesen. I formation. Hand off Haynes. Has the, well, maybe it's going to be close. He got to the 47. That's the line to gain. And they're already waving him forward, saying first down.
We got a Wolverine down. 58.
That's the left guard, Gio El-Hadi.
Serious pain, guys. I mean, he went down quick and was rolling around, yelling.
I got to tell you that how quickly they waved a first down on that one is questionable. That looked like they had him just short of the line to gain.
I mean, that defensive holding into them blatantly missing two holds on our Mason Thomas and Kip Lewis.
On the next play.
And on the edge where it's the easiest to see.
I mean, that's just a call you have to make as an official. It's right at the point of attack. I don't know how you missed that, but the fans certainly aren't pleased.
We got a timeout as they look at the left guard of Michigan with 5:24 to go till halftime. Oklahoma still leads 7-0. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
For more than 80 years, the Dickey's family has been smoking the very best quality meats, low and slow, every day. It's how Mr. Dickey did it, and it's how we still do it in every Dickey's restaurant across America. Dickey's, legit Texas barbecue.
For the professional, it's not enough to just possess knowledge. That's why at GMC, we seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries, while pushing the limits. And we put this knowledge to the test in every GMC Sierra, by engineering each one to outperform your expectations. So you know you're getting precision and durability when you need it most. And that's what makes the GMC Sierra the truck worth knowing. We are professional grade. See your Oklahoma GMC dealers.
Looking for transportation to and from sporting events, birthday parties, corporate events, and fun nights around the town? Backstage Limo has you covered. With a company mission to provide Oklahomans with an unsurpassed transportation service that is safe, professional, on time, and clean. It's a must for this athletic season and all year round. Book now at prestigevips.com or call 405-590-2452.
For more than 80 years, the Dickey's family has been smoking the very best quality meats, low and slow, every day. It's how Mr. Dickey did it, and it's how we still do it in every Dickey's restaurant across America. Dickey's, legit Texas barbecue.
Second quarter, approaching halftime. Oklahoma leads at 7-0. Hey, look, Kenneth Murray back in the house. Tyler Guyton, Trey Brown on the big screen in the south end zone, getting the Sooner fans fired up. Oklahoma leads at 7-0.
Tyler Guyton's got the best left hook I've ever seen, boys.
You know, one story we've been following down here has been the lack of what I know many of us thought could be a big-time difference maker in this game, and that is the talented tight end Klein for Michigan. Gabe, we haven't seen him all game, and it seems like the offense is struggling a bit for Michigan without him.
Yeah, and his backup's been banged up too, so a depleted tight end position, and now, in my opinion, El-Hadi is he's their best offensive lineman, and now he's out with what looks to be a significant injury.
Nathan Afobe in to replace him at left guard. Davon Jordan in the game. First and 10, rolling right, Underwood. Throws, far sideline, got a man. Caught at the Sooner 30, 25-yard line. That's good one, out of bounds. One of the bigger plays tonight for Michigan, a strike from Bryce Underwood to Channing Goodwin. And it's down to the 22-yard line. That's a 25-yard pickup.
Jordan in at corner gets stuck in no man's land out there. He's got help. Kendall Daniels is underneath. He needs to seek out underneath that sail route.
47ヤードからのミシガンのファーストダウン10の攻撃。アンダーウッドから9番の選手へのパスが通って びファーストダウン。
right now they switch it overload left. They got 7 offensive linemen.
9番の選
Man in
手
motion,
は
Bredesen the fullback. There's a
グッ
jumbo
ドウィン
formation.
グッ
Snap
ドウィン
Underwood.
選手。
Handoff up the middle to the 20. A gain of 2. Kip Lewis the tackle. Haynes the carry. That's about as big of a formation as you can have in college football.
What's crazy is we basically didn't even pay any attention to it. We overloaded to the side opposite where they tried to run the football, and we were able to get a nice stop there. That was a strange defensive formation, but it paid off.
That's film study, Ted.
Yep.
That's Venables knowing.
ヘインズでしょうか。
Hey, they run into that weak side a lot more often.
Second down and 8
2 ヤ
from
ー
the
ドゲイ
20.
ンで
Pitch
セカン
left.
ドダウン
Haynes
8。
trying to get to the corner. Swims by one guy. Breaks another tackle inside the 15 to the 14. A gain of 6. It brings up 3rd and short. Michigan's best friend.
Sorry, Toby, I'm trying to jump in here. Late getting lined up. I don't know if we got a call late or what,
セ
but
カンドダウン8。
we were still, trying to get our defensive linemen down and backers lined up where they need to be whenever they attack us to the perimeter.
Guillory got to be a little quicker with the crack replace there, Ted. He's got to get in the fight half a count earlier.
3rd and 2 from the 14.
6ヤードゲイン
3:30 to
で
go till halftime.
サードダウン
Underwood in
残
the
り
shotgun.
2ヤード。
Has it. Gonna throw. Does left side incomplete. Flag flies. Guillory and McCauley tangled up. Flag is down. They threw it right at where Guillory and McCauley were all tangled up.
He's blocking downfield.
This has got to be on the offense. I'm right.
It's got to be OPI.
Brent Venables is wearing out the side judge right now.
There's no way. This will be the worst call in history if this stands.
It's got to be offensive pass interference.
They are circled up
simply no
discussing
other
it right
call.
now. 4 referees are circled
パ
up
スを投
discussing it.
じま
They've
した
got
が
to be waiting on someone upstairs to
通らず
say, yeah, guys, no way
そ
that's
してフラッグが
pass
出ていま
interference.
す。
Pick the flag up.
Guillory's jersey is off for both.
No foul on the play for pass interference.
Frankly, it's offensive interference.
Interesting call here for Sharon Moore. It's 4th and 2, and it looks like he's going to kick a field goal.
これは
Boy,
1
Brent
対
Venables
1で
isn't
の
done. Kevin Wilson right there with him, wearing out the head linesman. They wanted a flag on
争いが
Michigan, Ted.
あったよう
You
で
guys
す。
were all over it.
I don't know what that is. That's insane.
レシーバーとディフェンスバック。
Kevin Wilson was wearing out the headlinesman.
Dominic Savada, preseason All-American, first team All-Big Ten last year. This is a chip shot for him, a 32-yarder from the left hash to try to put the Wolverines on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. With 3:22 to go till halftime. Snap back, pulled down. Kick is away, and it is
特に反
no
則
good. He
には
missed it.
ならず、
He missed the 32-yarder
フォースダウン
wide right.
2でフィー
And
ルド
the
ゴールの
Wolverines still have
フォ
a
ーメーショ
goose
ン。
egg.
That's the football gods
オクラホマラジオが
rewarding us for that defensive holding and non-hold call combo.
これが外れる。
Brent Venables isn't done, Toby. I mean, he is out here still wearing out every single official that will come over and talk to him. He's got the side judge. He's got the head judge. And the referee's
right.
staying as far away as he can. He's not done wearing them out.
It's about the worst officiated drive of
外し
football
た
I've
瞬
seen
間だっ
in a
たよ
long,
うで
long
す。
time.
And we still came away. No points surrendered. Let's go, boys.
3:17 to go. Can OU add to their lead before halftime? Ott in the game at running back. Mateer keeps it, evades one man in the backfield, goes forward, takes a big hit. We take a big hit on his throwing arm by Brandon Hillman, who's back in the game, but Mateer pops up after a gain of 3.
アンダーアウトとヘインズが
Hillman
何
is a
かちょっと
big
やり合っ
hitter,
てる
boys.
感
Back
じ
in。the football game, and Mateer's got to be smart when he carries it, especially in between the tackles. Get what you can, get down, protect yourself.
そしてオクラホマの攻撃で
Second and 7 from the 23 and a
マティア
pistol.
が持って走ります。
Ott the back. Burks, Satanian, Lewis, the wideouts. Mateer, handoff Ott, running right, cuts it up to the 25, backs his way to the 27. He got 4. 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what.
Take it all the way to the 2-minute.
I'll tell you what. Now there's starting to be some space in the run game, and
little wide zone.
ゲームは3
that's
ヤードで
about
セカン
as
ドダウン
fast
7。
and physical as I've seen our O-line come off the ball this year. They're moving up front right now. They've got some confidence.
They don't have to
0番
snap a play before the
オクラ
2-minute
ホマ
warning, but it
0
looks
番
like they're going to. 2:09 to go.
は オット選手、
Flag flies, free play, deep shot for Burks down the sideline, can't get there, but this is going to be a free first down. They suckered him into a free first down.
してサードダウン、残り3ヤード。
This will be the first penalty on Michigan tonight.
27ヤード。
I'm not sure he went across the sideline warning, maybe.
They've been on,
There are 2 fouls on the
パ
play.
スを投じて
Both on the defense.
通らない
Offsides.
がフラッグが出ると言っています。
Penalty is declined. Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense number 95. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's Trey Pierce, the defensive lineman. That moves the ball out to the 42.
I wasn't sure he got into the neutral zone. I thought he held up short of it, but the hands to the face tells the story.
2:01 to go, so OU gets one snap here before the 2-minute warning. Mateer, quick throw to Burks, caught behind the line of scrimmage, circles it up, takes it to the 45, a gain of 3, and that's how we hit the 2-minute timeout with 1:55 to go.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
パーソナルファ
Before
ウ
we
ル
go
と
to break, sorry Ted, before we go to break, let's pause quickly, 10 seconds for ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
ボールが2時42ヤードからのファーストダウン10。
I feel like we've dominated this game so far, guys, but it's still just 7-0. We need to go get some points on the board in this little 2-minute drive right now because 7 ain't enough. They're going to regroup at halftime and come back. We got to pay this off.
2-minute timeout brought to you by Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. 7-0 Sooners, 1:55 to go second quarter. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Some things from the 90s we'd rather forget, like dial-up internet or frosted tips. But some things never go out of style, like Taco Mayo's classic value menu. Choose from 10 of your favorite value items for just $1.89 each when you get 4 or more, like tacos, bean burritos, locos, and more. Loads of flavor, no hammer pants required. The classic value menu only at Taco Mayo, Oklahoma owned and operated. Eat local.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dos with ice-cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play, it's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dos with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Make plans now to catch your favorite Sooner teams in action. Tickets are on sale for men's and women's basketball, the reigning national champion women's gymnastics team, and more. Or join the Sooner football season ticket wait list for priority access as seats become available. Round seats and pricing at Soonersports.com/tickets. 7-0 OU leads Michigan, 1:55 to go till halftime. Here's something I've never said before in the last 15 years. Next week, we'll be joining you from Philadelphia. OU headed to Temple for an 11 a.m. Central Time kickoff next Saturday morning.
How many cheesesteaks are we going to collectively consume as a broadcast?
If we're counting Enrique and Luis, that's 10 people. So easily 20 cheesesteaks, right?
Easy. What? I'm almost offended you think I'm not going to do at least 3.
Well, I'm averaging out Drake. We got to factor Drake in too.
Don't insult Drake like that.
All right, Sooners have it 2nd and 7 at their own 45. All 3 timeouts. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Ted, it sure would be nice to get at least 3 here before you go to the locker room.
Yeah, and you know, the passing game so far, there's open receivers over the middle of the field. I feel like the protection has been excellent from this offensive line so far. Mateer just needs to settle in, complete some of these passes, be methodical, and go get some points.
Keontae Lewis all alone to the wide side of the field over there, matched up with Hill. You've got Satania and Burks. Now they split off. Trips to the left, 2 to the right, empty set. 2nd and 7. Mateer 120 27 passing yards so far. Has the football, four-man rush, looks right, throws it deep down the near sideline for Burks, back shoulder, it bounces off the back of the defender. Incomplete. It hit Barry, and it's incomplete. It's third down.
Boy, that's a high-level throw there. That's tough. You got a safety over the top.
自陣45ヤードからの
Really tight coverage
セ
there.
カン
I
ドダウン
thought
セ
the
ブン
in-breaker at about 10 yards had a better chance
ティア
going
からの
out
パ
in front of
ス
him, letting run to it.
は
But
通
again,
らず
the protection, excellent.
サードダウンセブンに勝っています。
Third and 7 from the 45. Got to give the ball back. If you don't pick this up, Mateer across the middle, zings it, it's caught, it's a first down. Sitting down in Michigan territory, Keontez Lewis at the Wolverine 44.
Nice throw, steps into this one, rips it in
相
there. Good
手の
job by Keontez
選
Lewis
手
making
の
a good
頭に
secure play.
ヘルメットに当た
Again,
ったようで
excellent
す。
protection.
11-yard
サー
pickup,
ドダウンセブ
second
ン
catch, hand off Barnes over the left side, bangs left, keeps his feet, turns it up to the 40,
Let's
still on his
go.
feet, he's to the 35, near a first down, 9 yards
ここで
for
パスが通って
Javonte Barnes.
ファーストダウン
I
10
like that better from Barnes. Just
9
pouring
番
downhill, he runs over one of
オク
his
ラホマ
linemen
9番
They
on the
gave us
way.
a yard. It's a 10-yard run. They made it. Gave us a little bit. So it's a
Cuba,
first down
Luis.
run. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI
ファース
engine.
トダウン
I
は
want your
2番
shortcut to
2番
smart
の
work.
選手のラン
Still 1:23 to go. All 3 timeouts from the
こ
Michigan
れでファーストダウ
34.
ンを
Mateer
取
in
った
an
でしょ
empty
うか
set takes the snap. He'll run it himself
2
up
番
the middle. Has a crease 30. Keeps his
バー
feet.
メ
Now he's
スバー
surrounded
メス選
at
手
the 26-yard line and pushed down. But he got 8.
Boy, really
今
nice
日初め
job
て
from
ボールを持
bench
ったで
kick
しょうか
out. Kanik leads up in there on the backer, smokes him. Another nice gain.
It's not a bunch, but
敵陣34ヤードからのファーストダウン10マティアが走る
And I feel like it's opening up. The more we go, it feels like there's creating more and more space in there.
Really nice from Kanik leading on the Mateer run.
Mateer fakes the handoff,
そ
rolls
して
right, looks across the middle, caught
8 ヤー
at
ド
the
分
15-yard line, stiff arm outside
ティア
Burks,
が
he's
走
to the 5, he's to
って8ヤー
the
ド分
4, it'll be
セ
first
カン
and
ドダウン
goal.
2ヤード
Just dicing them up here. Play action, get outside. Nice route, great throw, and able to get up the field and force a first and goal. Really nice.
They're going
Great
to spot him
execution.
between the 3 and 4, 34 seconds to go. Barnes the back,
パスが通っ
they'll
て
hand it to him up the middle, puts his head down, pushing to the 2 when he's down there. Second and goal from the 2, timeout Brent
ゴ
Venables
ール前
with 26 seconds.
He was showing off the 15-yard sprint to get the attention official.
Their first of the half.
Here, asking for it.
ゴール前4ヤードからのファーストダウン5
Proud sponsor of Sooner football.
ここはランプレー
Multiple locations in Oklahoma. Planet Fitness can help you with whatever you're getting
2番
strong for. Join today. All right. Teddy,
バーメス選手
Gabe,
が持って
our football experts, give me a call here. Second and goal from the 2.
残りが2ヤー
We
ド
got plenty of time. I mean, this is.
ここでタイ
If
ムアウ
you
ト
want to go in and make a massive statement right here,
第
you
2クォ
line
ーター
up
残り
my
26秒
formation, goal line package, and run it right over the top.
セカンドダウン
Now,
コール
I'm
の
not
攻
saying
撃
that's what they're going to do, but if you want to make a statement, okay, Michigan's got the best line of scrimmage team in college football. Well, let's see what you got now.
That QBG lead looked really good earlier, guys. I think that you can get back to that, maybe dress it up a little differently pre-snap. I also like getting Mateer out kind of with a run-pass option out on the edge. That's something that maybe a little G lead boot, Ted. I don't know. My brain's moving a million
We
miles
got
an hour.
spread people out there, 11 personnel, 3 wides.
Huggins, the tight end left. Trips left. Now in motion goes Satania. Barnes the back. Second and goal from the 2. Mateer's got it. Play action. He'll keep it himself. Runs left. Back to the right. Touchdown! Touchdown Sooners!
オクラホマラジオ先行してタッチダウンのコールが聞こえます。セカンドダウン後参考映像ではセカンドダウン後残り2ヤード
For Mateer, great vision, nicely executed. What a drive.
またマティアが走ってタッチダウン
You know, that's the Alabama Jalen Milroe follow play that they ran last
キッ
season
クも
with a lot of
成
success
功して
against Michigan in the bowl
14
game.
対0
Extra point for Sandell is good.
14 対0とオクラホマがリードしています。
punches it in. And with 22 seconds to go till halftime, they lead Michigan 14-0. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions. Your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. How about that drive?
それではここで一旦失礼いたします。
Drive summary. The Sooners take the ball and go 10 plays, 80 yards, and 255. The touchdown, a 2-yard run by Mateer.
And the most fired up guy on these sidelines right now was Ben Arbuckle. He was out at the hash almost to meet his offensive line as they came off the field after that extra point. Gabe, as fired up as we've seen the first-year offensive coordinator.
And he should be fired up. He's calling an excellent football game. I'm just so impressed. The way that he's spread Michigan out, the way he's playing to the strengths of this offense. Sometimes you get in a matchup with a team like Michigan and you want to prove, hey, we're the more physical, let's get into 12 personnel and run it down their throat. That's not what Arbuckle's done. This has been a brilliantly planned first half from him.
Sandell's kickoff over the head of Marsh for a touchback.
There's also reports, T-Row, that the ABC cameras caught Justice Haynes and Bryce Underwoods in quite a disagreement, a heated shouting match on the Michigan sideline during that last series.
Well, if my team was getting outplayed the way that Michigan's getting outplayed, I'd be upset too. Just some men talking, you know how it goes, Plank.
How feisty does Sharon Moore feel? 22 seconds, down 14-0 from his own 25. He does have all 3 timeouts. Marshall the back. Zach Marshall the tight end. Jordan Marshall the back. 3 wideouts. Underwood in the shotgun. Man in motion, good one. Snap. Handoff. Marshall runs right, wrapped up by David Stone after a gain of 2.5. And does anybody want to use a timeout here? They do not. Clock runs.
David Stone, what a play right there by David Stone. I'm telling you, this defensive line's working Michigan's offensive line right now. What a half.
We are at halftime. Just the second time ever these colossal college football powers have collided. And at the intermission, Oklahoma leads Michigan 14-0. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Devon Sports Lab brings sports and science together for kids ages 8 to 13, led by OU student athletes and the experts at Engage Learning. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, baseball, or softball, participants will explore how the game works through skills they can use beyond sports. Check out upcoming events and unlock your child's full potential at devonsportslab.com. Boomer Sooner!
Bam! Dropped! Sack! Peyton Bowen! The kid makes plays!
This is Peyton Bowen, and this is Sooner Football from Learfield.
On game day, go for the win with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Going touchdown!
Stack your roster with delicious, hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. Huddle up with crispy crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and buttery Texas toast. And top it all off with freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
OU fans, when precision matters, you go with the best. Just like the Sooners dominate the field, Toro zero-turn mowers dominate your lawn. With unmatched maneuverability and power, Toro mowers cut like a champion. Fast, clean, and built to last. Whether you're tailgating or turf taming, Toro gets the job done. Find your local Toro dealer at toro.com/local and experience the mower that's built for victory. Toro, count on it.
This is the Coca-Cola Halftime Show on the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield. Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Sooner Football is also brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. And by OU Health, Oklahoma's only comprehensive academic health system. Welcome to the Coca-Cola Halftime Show.
Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics. Welcome inside the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. 14-0 Sooners lead the Wolverines at halftime. Teddy, what do you think so far?
Wow, I think the most impressive part is we're dominating the line of scrimmage. Defensive line, all over them in the running game. We've let a couple of things get out, but we've regrouped and made things incredibly difficult. Pressure on the quarterback, great job on the perimeter, defensive line winning battles on the inside. Excellent. Offensive line protection has been nails. We are locking down the defensive line for Michigan. We're starting to create movement in the running game. It feels like with every time we run the ball, there's just a little more space in there. It's 14-0. I'll tell you what's crazy, Toby. There is so much more left out there. Penalties. We had a turnover. We've had a couple of errant throws from Mateer. Heck, the one on the sideline to Burks, that probably could have been a touchdown if he hits him in stride. There's a lot more left in this football team. Hopefully they go in, kind of settle down. The emotion is going to hit you in the first half. In the second half, just go out and keep doing your thing. So far, it's not close between these two teams. Now, Michigan's going to have something to say about that, right? They're going to regroup. They're going to figure some things out, but I am really impressed with what we're doing on the line of scrimmage.
Chris Plank, down to you.
Ted, so is the head coach, Brent Venables, telling ESPN he's happiest with the physicality that his offensive line has shown in the first half of this game. Our Riverwind Casino first half difference maker has been, well, I'll just give it to the guys in the trenches. All we heard all week long was about how Oklahoma would have to win in the trenches. They're out rushing Michigan offensively. 14 minutes time of possession, 221 yards, but maybe it's what they're doing defensively in the interior, that front just dominating so far. Michigan just 42 yards rushing, and as they head to the half, 118 total yards. That defensive line, that offensive line, the difference makers for the Sooners. Today's first half difference maker brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind Casino, always a good time.
How about this? The kid from Michigan that wasn't recruited by Michigan, Deion Burks, 6 catches, 92 yards. And a touchdown in the first half. He's got to love that. We'll take a break. Coming up, stats and scores. And when we come back, we'll hear from our sponsors tonight at the Riverwind Casino. 14-0 Sooners lead it at the break. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a two-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
You're one fill-up closer to the 50-yard line. How? When you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Then enter for a chance to win this. A VIP game day experience for the November 29 OU versus LSU game. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Go, go, go. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details at www.phillips66gas.com/OU-OSU rules.
There is only one Oklahoma. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Kick off your game day weekend in the heart of downtown at Omni Oklahoma City Hotel, where luxury meets Sooner spirit. Fuel up before the game at OKC Tap House, our lively sports bar, serving game day favorites and cold brews. Or unwind and soak up skyline views from our rooftop pool. Just steps away from Scissortail Park, Bricktown, and all the excitement the city has to offer. Whether you're celebrating a win or gearing up for kickoff, make Omni OKC your game day headquarters. Book your stay today at omnihotels.com. Omni Oklahoma City. Stay like a champion.
Sooner fans, Pizza Hut has something new on the menu. Crafted Flats. 5 bold new recipes, each packed with big flavor and just $5 every day before 5 p.m. Featuring 2 new crispy chicken favorites, Nashville Hot Chicken and Chicken Bacon Ranch. Both loaded with all the flavor you crave. Whether you're fueling up before the game or celebrating a Sooner win, do it with the official pizza of the Sooners. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Oklahoma. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to halftime, everybody. Toby Rowland with you, and I am joined by a special guest now. The Riverwind Casino is our game day sponsor tonight. And Tara McCurdy is with me, the Assistant General Manager at Riverwind. How are you tonight, Tara?
I'm great.
Thanks for being with us. Let me start here. Is Beats and Bites happening this fall?
Yes, we just completed our 9th year for the Summer Beats and Bites concert series, and it was a great lineup with over 20,000 in attendance. And it went so well that we decided to add Beats and Bites this fall. The next Beats and Bites will be Saturday, September 20th on campus before the OU Auburn game. It's Beats and Bites, Party at the Palace with Tyler Braden.
What about the Showplace Theater? Do you have any exciting concerts coming up?
Yes, we are excited for some upcoming shows. In the months of September through November, we have Brent Michaels, Collective Soul, and the Oak Ridge Boys. And you can purchase tickets through the Riverwind website.
I got to ask about food. Are there any new dining options at Riverwind?
I'm glad you asked. We now have the best tacos in Norman. Yes. Cantina and Tacos is open for business inside Riverwind. We have created a new fast casual restaurant. It's a taco lover's paradise. The hours of operation for it are Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., and Saturday, Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I know Riverwind has a one-of-a-kind gift shop. What are some of the top brands currently available in your gift shop?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We just completed a full remodel of our gift shop. We have a new look, a new brand, and a new name. You'll still be able to count on us for top sellers like Yeti, Michael Kors, Oakley, and Travis Matthews. The new Riverbend Boutique is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. You'll have to come by and check it out.
Sounds fun. What makes Riverwind the best, Tara?
Well, we are the entertainment destination. We provide the best games and the best customer service, and all three make us very proud to say we are the best in the metro area.
Tara McCurdy, Assistant General Manager at Riverwind Casino. Tara, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll take a look at scores from around the country next. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night. Okay, Kirk. I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Devon Sports Lab brings sports and science together for kids ages 8 to 13, led by OU student athletes and the experts at Engage Learning. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, baseball, or softball, participants will explore how the game works through skills they can use beyond sports. Check out upcoming events and unlock your child's full potential at devonsportslab.com. Boomer Sooner!
Oklahoma football lives here.
Takes a cut, bounced outside 30. 35 open field.
This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Better your business's game plan with marketing done intentionally different at High Five Media. We're a one-stop shop offering web design, photography, video production, social media management, custom AI solutions, and more from our team of marketing experts, all under one roof. Contact us at highfivemedia.com today to learn more. High Five Media, proud sponsor of OU Athletics.
On game day, go for the win with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Touchdown!
Stack your roster with delicious, hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. Huddle up with crispy crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and buttery Texas toast.
Right.
And top it all off with freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Live from the Learfield Network studios, this is the College Scoreboard.
We're at the Half in Norman. I'm Jet Ainsworth. Here is your Chick-fil-A halftime scoreboard. Already 2 upsets today, another one in progress. The upset that is in progress is Mississippi State at home in Starkville, playing host to 12th-ranked Arizona State. And right now, Mississippi State leading at halftime 17-3 over the Sun Devils. Earlier today, how about the win down in the swamp, not by Florida, but by South Florida?
Dramatica is 2 for 3 today. He is 4 for 5 on the season. Snap, hold, kick. Good! The Bulls have beaten Florida on the last play of the game. South Florida 18, Florida 16. 2 top 25 teams down, 1 to go next week.
That's Jim Luke with the call on the USF Radio Network. You heard the final score, South Florida 18, 13th ranked Florida 16. Also earlier today, Baylor was a winner against 17th ranked SMU. The Bears win in double overtime, 48-45. Another game of note, Missouri and Kansas today in Columbia. The first time the 2 border rivals had played in nearly 15 years. Mizzou pulls out the victory. They win 42-31. The Tigers now 2-0. Kansas falls to 2-1. That's your Chick-fil-A halftime scoreboard. Download the Chick-fil-A app and order your favorites ahead of time. I'm Jet Ainsworth. You're listening to the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield.
You're 1 fill-up closer to the 50-yard line. How? When you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Then enter for a chance to win this. A VIP game day experience for the November 29 OU versus LSU game. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of University of Oklahoma football. Go, go, go. Terms and conditions apply. See official rules for details at www.phillips66gas.com/OU-OSU rules.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
The home of the Crimson and Cream. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
Best friends Rosa and Jess just joined an axe throwing league. So to sharpen their skills, they went to Planet Fitness. Rosa has a PF Black card, which means Jess can tag along for free. Now these besties are the strongest hatchet tossers this side of the Oklahoma River. Bullseye!
Nice!
Get your PF Black card today and bring a friend for free to work out at 12 locations around Oklahoma City. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends September 20th. Planet Fitness. Whatever you're getting strong for. See Home Club for terms and conditions.
Get ready to watch the big game at Happiest Hour in the Harwood District of Dallas, the premier destination for rivalry weekend. With 40-plus big-screen TVs, 50-plus beers on tap, LED jumbo screens, and a state-of-the-art sound system. Happiest Hour is Dallas's ultimate sports bar to watch the Sooners battle the Longhorns in the annual showdown. For more information, visit happiesthourdallas.com. That's happiesthourdallas.com.
to Burks. At the 10, cuts it outside to the 5, dips it into the 2, he's to the 1. Is he in? Give it to him. Touchdown. Touchdown. Deion Burks, and the Sooners take the opening possession 75 yards to Peter. 14-0 Sooners as we get set for the second half here on Owen Field. Let's take a look at our first half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. OU had 11 first downs to Michigan 7. Sooners 61 rushing yards, 160 passing, 221 total yards for Oklahoma. Michigan 42 rushing yards, 76 passing, only 118 total yards for the Wolverines. Penalties, OU 4 for 43, Michigan 1 for 15. Time of possession, a minute and a half advantage for Michigan. Third downs have been big, OU 4 of 7, Michigan 2 of 7. Sooners have picked up their only fourth down try. Individually, John Mateer, 12 of 18 passing for 160 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked once. He's also their leading ground gainer, 9 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown there. Deion Burks, 6 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Jaron Kanik, 1 catch. It was magnificent. He went for 31 yards. Sooners leading tacklers, Kendall Daniels and Kip Lewis, each have 4. Kendall Daniels, 2.5 tackles for loss in that total. Bryce Underwood for Michigan, 5 of 10 passing, 76 yards. Justice Haynes, 12 carries for 36. Donovan McCulley, 1 catch for 38. Channing Goodwin, 1 for 25. Ernest Hausman, their leading tackler, with 6. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save up to 25% today. All right, Teddy, keys to the second half now, 14-0 Sooners. Keys to the second half brought to us by Home Creations.
Well, number one, continue to dominate the line of scrimmage. We're winning that battle right now. Defensive line, excellent. Pressure on Underwood, really good. Offensive line, pass protection has been perfect. Well, it's been really, really good. And the run game is starting to come around. I think they're getting some confidence about them. So continue to dominate the line of scrimmage. I mean, let's look at what we saw in the first half. It's 14-0, and you could make a case that it should have been more than that. The penalties that you just read off, 1 for 15 for Michigan. What, we have 40-plus yards of penalties?
Correct.
In bad times. Clean up the penalties. Take care of the football. We had the turnover from Mateer. We're going to win this game, and there's a chance we can run away with it if we don't hand anything easy to Michigan. I don't see Michigan driving the field on us with the way our defense is playing right now. Stay locked in, continue the physical play, and limit the penalties and the turnovers, and I think you can go win this thing.
Keys to the second half brought to you by Home Creations, built for champions. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Before the second half kickoff, quick check-in with Chris Plank down on the field.
Crowd didn't go anywhere. Student section riled up, dancing along, singing along. Simple message from every coach that's walked up and down. Bring it. Start
We're
the
at
second
the
half
half.
with energy.
I'm Jed Ainsworth.
Bring it.
This
They've
is
got
your
their little hype
Alabama
crew here
Power
that stands at the
scoreboard
50 and
update
jumps around,
with the latest scores
trying
from
to get
around
this
the
team
SEC
where it needs
and
to
around
be.
the
Energy-wise,
country. When
game
you
with the crowd, and at least
we
the
cheer. Alabama
produced
Power
energy on
is
the
a proud
sideline has been
supporter
great
of
throughout
the
this entire
Alabama
first half.
Crimson
No
Tide.
doubt about
a
it,
lot of
guys.
action around
This
the country.
is as much
We'll
fun as I've
definitely-
seen an Oklahoma football team have down here in a while, and dominated the first half. I mean, really controlled the entire first half. Now it's time to go finish the job. Ted mentioned it. You know, that first half was exactly what we were looking for. Defense was flying around, physical offense, smart play calling, making them play in space, executing down by the goal line. They've been the better football team through 2 quarters, no doubt. Now it's time to go put them away.
We're waiting for Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit, who is eating a Jimmy John sub at halftime in the hallway. And it looks like they've shut up. We're ready to kick off.
Not a bad choice.
No, solid. Sooners kick off left to right. That's north to south. Michigan gets the ball first. Andrew Marsh, the return man. Tate Sandell points right, points left, toe to leather. Second half underway. That's his best kickoff of the night. That is booming. Deep into the end zone, touchback. All right, no letdown here, fellas. Bryce Underwood, 5 of 10 passing. He'll start from his own 25. We'll see if he's ironed out his differences with Justice Haynes at halftime.
Taylor Wine asking for this crowd to get back into it. Defense wanting to set the tone to start the second half. The crowd still finishing their beverages and their food. It's time to crank this thing back up.
They start with two tight ends and an extra lineman who all shift from the right to the left into the line, so an overload. Now the fullback Bredesen goes back to the right. It's a handoff to Haynes. Bounces it back left. Watch out, he's out. And he's in the clear at midfield. First play, second half, Justice Haynes down the sidelines to the 10. It's a touchdown. 75-yard touchdown. First play, second half, Justice Haynes. And just like that, Michigan is right back in this ball game.
Yeah, you hand it right to them. They come out in that big overloaded formation with all the offensive linemen. We talked about it the first time they ran it. We overplayed it to the weak side and made a good stop. This time, they ran it back to the weak side, but the cutback, Justice Haynes knows it's going to be there, cuts it back, and there's nobody home.
Just
he's
got to be more disciplined on the backside of the defense, Ted. And yes, that man can run.
Zapata, who missed a field goal in the first half, his extra point try is good. And 11 seconds into the second half, the momentum swings here in Norman. Justice Haynes had 2
後半開始最初のプレーで、ミシガン大学ヘインズ選手の75ヤードタッチダウンラン、キックも決まって14対7、ミシガン大学ワンタッチダウン差に迫っています。
You got to stay at home on the backside. Both safeties, they're supposed to be on the backside, overplay it and overlap over to the weak side, and there's absolutely nobody home on the front. And Justice Haynes, there's nobody even close to him.
The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Dos Equis, Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Shakes Frozen Custard, Gin and Juice, Pizza Hut, HTO, Coop Ale Works, Kona Ice, and Rock and Roll Tequila.
Important for the offense to come out.
Got to answer.
Get this drive going. You know, you just give up a huge play. You kind of want to get things settled back for the entire football team, Ted.
Ott and Barnes deep. And here's the kickoff. Headed toward Jaden Ott. Again, that's a good one. And it'll be a touchback. Lands on the L in Oklahoma. Sooners start at the 25.
Well, this is where Mateer can come in and be a big calming force for this football team. I mean, talked about it. Absolutely dominated the first half, but it was only 14-0, and you come out and they erased that instantly. You're back to a touchdown lead. This is where Mateer needs to be able to come in, calm everyone down. We're fine. Let's go put together a really good, solidly executed drive.
Same way they started the game. Ott the back, Kanek the tight end, Burton, Satania, Lewis the wideouts. They go 5 wide from their own 25. Mateer in the shotgun. Michigan showing pressure. They only bring 4. Mateer throws right side. Kanek reaches behind. He makes the catch. Sheds a tackler. Takes it forward to the 29 just to gain a 4.
Guys, Barham's
back in.
Yeah, Barham's back in, and he is the linebacker they like to bring on all that internal pressure.
25ヤードから、オクラホマのファーストダウンで、マティアから、短いパスが12番。
Well, they brought a pressure over there off the slot side, and Mateer thought he was going to have a window there, had to cut it back, and the defensive line played it nice.
タイトエンド。カナック選手でしょうか。パスが決まって、
This is early in the game. This is where we got him on the little hard count, got him to jump and hit him on a free first down.
4 wide receivers set. Snap. Mateer. 5-man rush. Pass deflected in the air. Batted down. Incomplete.
ちょっと今プレーが分からなかったんですが、サードダウン8ヤード。ライブスタッツの方はその先を行ってフォースダウン8と表示されています。
Just a quick inside move, and this is what good football teams do. You know, they put the first half behind them. They come out, turn the intensity up, and they get a home run touchdown and a 3-and-out.
ミシガンディフェンスにカットされています。
They've swung the momentum right back into their favor here.
Joe Taylor deep to receive this punt, standing on his own 21. There's the snap back and the boot by Grayson Miller, end over end, bound at the 35, takes a Sooner bounce, and Taylor just falls on it at the 26. And we've got a timeout. Inauspicious start to the second half. That was a 47-yard punt. 13:36 to go third quarter. It's now Oklahoma 14, Michigan 7. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. Sooner football from Learfield.
転がってミシガンの選手が抑えて、
.36 to go in the third quarter. In the span of less than 2 minutes, this game has had a seismic shift with Michigan as the football in their own territory, the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 after forcing a 3-and-out on the Sooners' first drive of the second half. Oklahoma, though, still leads at 14-7. Gabe, feel like you need a big defensive stand here, something to tie to this momentum, get this crowd back into it, get the south end zone hopping.
Yeah, you've given up one big play the entire football game. You got to be able to put that behind you, play with great discipline, great fundamentals, great physicality like you did in the first half.
From the 26, Michigan now down 7. Haynes, the running back. Tight end is Zach Marshall, left into the line, 3 wideouts. See if they go right back to the ground game here. They shift Marshall left to right. Now the back, or the wideout, Morgan in motion, right, back to the left. Underwood, handoff, and caught in the backfield and slummed down by Marvin Jones is Justice Hayes. That's better. 2-yard loss.
Bringing pressure off the slot side. Marvin Jones has a little inside move there as the pressure's coming outside of him. Slips back to the outside. Smart play. Has a free path and pays it off.
Making a 3-yard loss.
26ヤードからのファーストダウン点。ジャンプレーでしたがロスしています。ヘインズ選手。先ほどタッチダウンを挙げたヘインズ選手、22番。
He thought the tight end was going to flatten that route out. So he runs over to the sideline and the
セカンドダウン
really
13ヤー
smart
ド。
to take it deep by the tight end, and Kendall Daniels able to center field turn that and go and make a play on the football.
Wolverines only 2 of 7
長い
on
パス
third
を
down
取りま
tonight.
したが、こ
They face
れ
a
は
third
取ら
and
ない。
13 here. 12:54 to go third quarter. 14-7 OU.
Got to make them earn this one. Be smart. Watch the football. Don't jump.
Haynes moves to the right hip of Underwood. 4 wide receivers set. Underwood back to pass. 4-man rush. Dumps it to the back. Haynes out of the backfield. He's surrounded. David Stone jumps on him after a gain of only 1. And this time the Wolverines go 3 and out. They'll be
サ
right
ード
back.
ダウンで13ヤー
Fantastic
ド。
by David Stone. Recognizes it's a screen. Offensive line turns him loose. He puts a toe in the ground. Great pursuit to the outside. Makes a big play there. Nicely done by David Stone. He's had a couple of nice ones tonight.
ヘインズへのスイングパスから走るプレーでしたが、1ヤードぐらいのゲイン。フォースダウン12ヤードになってミシガンがパントとなります。
Great field position to start this drive for John Mateer and friends. And we got a timeout.
Wow, couple of gutsy catches by Satania at that punt returner spot. The yardage he's picked up has been huge.
It takes some onions to do what he just did. No fear.
オクラホマ取ってリターン
Listening in Louisville, Kentucky, Brad and
50 ヤード
Montgomery,
付近まで
Todd in
リターンしていま
Glasgow,
す。
Montana. Sooner fans listening all around the world tonight. Your Sooners up 14-7 on the Wolverines with 12:07 to go third quarter. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo crispy. Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart. No. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates of Northbrook, Illinois.
This weekend, Kohl's is giving away millions in Kohl's cash in store. It's like you're getting free shopping money. At least that's what I tell my husband. Yep, you're just making smart financial decisions, one trendy sweater at a time. Plus, all month, enter our online sweepstakes at Kohl's.com for a chance to win $200 Kohl's cash. Some exclusions apply while supplies last. Giveaway ends September 7th. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2025. No purchase necessary. 20 winners per day. Limit 1 prize per person for entire sweepstakes. See Kohl's.com for official rules and details.
Hey, Sooner fans, enter to win the ultimate Sooner game day experience from MidFirst Bank. You can score 4 tickets to an OU game, plus a $500 Visa gift card. Every swipe with your registered MidFirst debit or credit card is another chance to win. Learn more at midfirst.com. No purchase necessary. MidFirst Bank. Member FDIC.
No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/Sooner visits. And Groundworks is the preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners. Your home's foundation needs a solid defense too. Fans, book your free inspection now at groundworks.com. Toby, Teddy, Gabe, and Chris back with you in Norman. 12:07 to go third quarter. Blue Bloods tonight meeting for the second time ever. Oklahoma and Michigan, first time in 30 years. Excuse me, I don't know, the second time I've done that today. First time in 50 years they've gotten together. The 1976 Orange Bowl. The Selman brothers, Joe Washington, Steve Davis claimed a 14-6 win that night to win the national championship. Here we are half a century later. Sooners lead 14-7 this time around, but a long ways to go. From their own 49-yard line, they take over. Trips bunch to the right. That's Bert Satanian Lewis. Ott, the running back, he's on the right hip of John Mateer. And now Satania goes in motion. He'll set up left side. Mateer surveys the defense, takes the football, hands it off to Ott, bounces it left. Outside he goes, chased out of bounds, ran hard into the Wolverine bench after a gain of a couple. Looks like he's just
pressure there off the
オ
slot.
クラホマの
Ott's able to outrun him
ファーストダウン点
through the backfield over there, pick up a
4 時
couple of
49ヤー
yards.
ドから
Ted, feel like Mateer should have pulled that, right?
ハンドオフして
Yeah, pressure coming.
0
Guy
番
didn't throttle down at all. It feels like something they can get back to, and he could pull that and have a nice 5-6 yard gain before he runs into a safety.
オット選手のラン
Second and 8.
2ヤードぐらいのゲインセカンドダウン8ヤード
Back to pass. Does across the middle. Got him in. Deflected. Ball in the air. Knocked loose. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Boy, a lot happened in there. His man had a step, Satania, but Hill got a hand on it, knocked it in the air, then almost intercepted it, and
敵
Keontae
陣
Lewis broke it up.
49ヤードから
Well, Hill's played a pretty nice game so far, and he's got some good length at corner and undercuts that one.
マティアが投げて
Probably could have, should have picked that one off.
I got that backwards. Intended for Lewis.
一旦はミシガンのディフェンスの選手が確保したかと思われましたが弾いて結局はパスが失敗に終わっています。
Rolls right, still looking, lobs downfield, it is caught! Satania inside the 20, and he's out of bounds inside the 5! First and
オクラホマラジオが
Big play! John
かなり盛り上がっている状況。サードランがいると
I know people have made comparisons, but who did that remind you of at quarterback?
マティアが捕まりそうになるが逃げてパスを投じてこれが成功。ゴール前まで進んでいます。ビッグプレーと言っています。一旦ここで捕まりそうだったんですがそれを避けてパスをキャッチしたのが5番オクラホマの5番は5番がいないですね。
Reviews brought to you by Noble McIntyre, McIntyre Law. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning
名簿に
Oklahoma
は載
personal
って
injury
いないよう
attorneys.
です。
What do you think, Ted?
ESPN の
Well, the looks we've gotten so far looks like he stayed
サイ
in.
トに
I
は
think
載
he
って
may
い
have
ま
stayed
せん。
in and tightrope that thing.
I think it's so close. You
サ
gotta.
イドライン沿
It's
い
gonna
を
be
走って
upheld, right? That's the new language. There is like no room between the
サイ
toe
ドライ
of
ン
his
ギリギリ
foot
を走っ
and
て
the sidelines. There's no doubt he caught it.
Kudos to them showing these reviews in the stadium now. They used to not do this,
ゴー
but
ル前
these people pay
5
good
ヤード
money
か
to be
6ヤー
here.
ドぐらい
They should get the
でしょう
entertainment
か。
experience the people at home do. That step they're showing right now on the big screen is the questionable step, and it looks like to me that's around the 14,
サイドラインを踏んだか踏まないかの
13, 14 yard line.
Here's a look on the pylon cam on the TV.
確認をしているでしょうか。
I don't see a definitive view where he's on the white. Do you guys?
No, it's
ラインを踏んだのは最終的に踏んだのは5ヤードあたり。
The runner stepped out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It will be first and 10 at the 14.
Did they have a view we didn't have?
Yes, they had a Big Ten view.
Interesting. Interesting.
So it'll be first down at the 14. Again, the catch stands. That just backs them up 9 yards. Huge play there.
レビューの結果を今
Mateer being able to get out of that tackle in the backfield. And I'll tell you right now, Michigan has come out and said, we're not laying back anymore. They are
どこから
pressuring
始
us
まる
up.
でしょうか。
Blaylock in the game at running back. Trips left. Canick the tight end. Shifts right side. Mateer's got it. Hands to the kid. Blaylock up the middle. He's to the 10. Spun down there. He got 4.
Nice game. Good job. He just gets what he can, puts his head down, and pretty good movement. Good double team on the nose, bounces him out of there, and able to get up in there for a nice, after the spot, that's a timeout.
That's a timeout.
So Michigan's Zeke Berry went down
14ヤード
after
から
the
始まり
ball
ま
had
した。
been spotted. He may very well be injured, but there's a new
ファース
rule
トダウン
this
の
year,
プレ
Ted.
ーは
This is an official's timeout for an injury.
6番
No.
6番プレーロック
ball was spotted.
プ
That's
レ
a
イロック
timeout.
のラン。
That's the rule.
ここでミシガンの選手が倒れています。
Referees coming over to the sideline to explain to a intrigued Brent Venables.
Wilson was there with hands out saying, what are we doing?
Kevin Wilson has been fired up this game over here on the sidelines. He's been everywhere.
Replay on that last run. Good job by Kanik fitting it up in there on Barham.
Yeah, Ted, they've Ben Arbuckle's done a really good job with Jared Kanik.
He's down before the ball spotted. He's hobbling around.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean, they didn't blow the play dead, but it's not like he got folded up good. I hope he's okay. This is Zeke Perry, their starting cornerback. His own guy took him out. We got a TV timeout. So it'll be 2nd and 6 at the 10 for OU when play resumes. 10:34 to go third quarter. Slow-moving second half. Sooners still lead 14-7. Tonight's associate game sponsor is Executive Homes, the preferred custom home builder for Oklahoma athletics. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
that should still be a timeout.
I don't agree, because as soon as the play ended, he was writhing around in pain.
But he was still walking. He didn't go down.
Well, he was
down. The ball spotted or not?
Yes.
Was the ball spotted or
not? Go. We're trying to toss to a break. We'll try it again. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
For over 120 years, the Oklahoma Sooners have brought a premium product to the football field. While we were establishing our tradition, Didier Ranch was doing the same, raising premium beef on the plains of Oklahoma. Now you can taste the tradition of a true Oklahoma ranch right from your own home when you order a premium beef box from DidierRanch.com. When you order from Didier Ranch, you know you are going to get the best product in Oklahoma, because tradition plays better and tastes better.
The secret ingredient to any SEC tailgate, no matter who you're cheering for, is Conecuh sausage. This is bipartisan. Across the entire SEC nation, every SEC team needs to be serving Conecuh sausage. It can be served in a variety of ways. You can eat it in a sausage dog, it can be inside baked beans, or you can just grill it and eat it with some mustard. The flavor is so good, slightly spicy, juicy with a little snap. It doesn't matter who you're cheering for. This is one thing all of us SEC fans can get behind: Conecuh sausage.
Better your business's game plan with marketing done intentionally different at High Five Media. We're a one-stop shop offering web design, photography, video production, social media management, custom AI solutions, and more from our team of marketing experts, all under one roof. Contact us at highfivemedia.com today to learn more. High Five Media, proud sponsor of OU Athletics.
10回のキャリーで28ヤード稼いでいます。
Hungry? Head to Brahms after the game for a bacon cheeseburger and milkshake made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
On the field with Gabe Eichert, I'm Chris Plank. 14-7, the Sooners lead at 10:34 to go in the third. Gabe, what's your call here? 2nd and 6, can still get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Looks like about the 3-yard line for that.
Yeah, Mateer's been awesome down in the low red zone, goal line area. I'm putting the ball in Tin's hands, Plank, but really the entire playbook is open at 2nd and 6. They're starting to find some success, still spreading them out, but running the football. So, I mean, you could do all kinds of things, but down in this area is usually when you get to man coverage, you can run some of those pick routes, rub routes with your wide receivers. Got all options.
Overload left, 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends left side. Now Blaylock moves to the right of Mateer. There's the snap. Mateer runs it himself, bounced it to the right. He's got room. He's to the 5. He's into the end zone.
さて試合は再開。セカンドダウン7ヤードオクラホマ。ミシガン人10ヤードからの攻撃。
They put the defensive lineman down on his knees, and then Simmons goes up to a backer, and good job by Kanik coming across, getting a block as well. Great execution.
マティアが走ってタッチダウン。 今日2回目の自ら走ってのタッチダウン。
Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. That touchdown scored from the Pizza Hut Red Zone. Red Zone brought to us all year by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners.
も決まって21対7とリードを広げています。第3クォーター残り10分12秒。オクラホマ大学マティアの1ダウンダウンで21対7としています。
Hey, it's a great drive and get some energy back in this play.
It gets the people going, T-Row. Come on, man.
I'm just saying you can't jump around unabashedly yet. There's a little bit of nervousness still in your gut, you know?
Oh, be confident, T-Row. We've controlled the vast majority of the football game.
All right.
Be confident. I need my play-by-play. I need you confident, man. Come on.
Don Hicks listening in Newport, North Carolina. Julie's listening in section 108 tonight. And the McKinney family in Houston, Missouri. Here's the kickoff. Headed toward Andrew Marsh. Comes down 1 yard deep. He's going to bring it out. Fears right. He's to the 10, 15. Smashed by Owen Heineke. You sit down. Heineke bringing the lumber.
Really nice job. Great fit. Everyone in their spots. Heineke folds over the player to his left. Just trailing the play and comes in, makes a nice flush hit and tackle. Great job.
How about Elijah Thomas flying down on kickoff cover, boys?
I like it.
Fowler Automotive Group drive summary. 5 plays, 51 yards in a minute 55. Mateer now over 5,000 career total yards. He's got 200 passing tonight. From the 17, Michigan starts this drive.
Here's the big overload.
Extra lineman, 2 tight ends right into the line. Pistol formation. Haynes the back. It's going to be a throw. Underwood flush. Being chased to the far sidelines. And he runs out of bounds. Late flag is in. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the flag is. It
Definitely.
was on the edge.
On Mason Thomas. I think there was a mix up there in the backfield. Underwood went to go play action, and the back's on the wrong side. A little confusion.
Holding. Offense number 70. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
Just the second penalty on the Wolverines tonight, but this is going to make them uncomfortable.
This is where we need the crowd. We got them behind the chains, backed up a little bit. Freshman quarterback, this is where we need to force him into a mistake. We need to turn the ball over here.
Spot the ball at the 8.5.
Here they come. Can confirm. Crowd got the memo, boys. It is loud down here in the south end zone.
What a setting. What a setting for a college football game. This is as good as it gets in these United States right here. The maize and blue and the crimson and cream. From the 8, Underwood takes the snap. He runs it himself. Right, he's dropped inside the 5. Owen Heineke again. 5-yard loss.
Wow, what a play. He comes knifing through and swims past one of the linemen and gets in there on the action. Just excellent stuff from Owen Heineke. He's on one right now, boys.
2nd and 23 back at the 4. PJ Adebawore is in. Reggie Powers is in. Grayson Holton is in. Michigan goes 4 wides, trips to the left. In the end zone, Underwood back to pass. Twist up front, steps up, shovel pass, incomplete to Haynes. He tried to hit Justice Haynes in the middle of a bunch of bodies, and it's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and a country mile.
Really good job. We had a stunt on the inside. We knew it was coming. Dominic Williams, they could have called holding again. Really good job creating a ton of chaos there in the pocket.
Can Michigan afford to be conservative? They almost have to here. 3rd and 23 from their own 4. 8:53 to go in the 3rd. Oklahoma leads 21-7. Man in motion is Morgan, right to left. He joins a trip set. Underwood, the freshman, hands it off to Haynes. Bounces up the middle, caught from behind, twisted down at the 10 by Grayson Holton. He got 6, but he needed 23. And the Wolverines will kick it away, and Oklahoma again with a chance to get really good field position here.
Great job. You know, set up at first by crowd is loud. They're trying to communicate the call. Quarterback and running back get mixed up. Quarterback has to scramble, forces a hold call, and then it all goes downhill from there.
Hudson Hollenbeck stands 4 yards deep in his end zone here. Satania at his own 45. There's the boot by the lefty. High hanger. Satania backs up to the 40, to the 35. Dropped it. Ball's loose. Scrambling around. There's a wrestling match for it, and Michigan came up with it. Oh, the mistake they couldn't make. Isaiah Satania had walked the fine line a couple of times tonight and got away with it, but not this time. He drops the football, and they turn it over at their own 31-yard line, and Michigan has new life.
I mean, a big punt. He just misjudges it. He's a little too far away from it. It comes down in his hands instead of right in the pocket, right in the chest, gut area, and he can't reel it in, and there's no one else down there. He's got a gunner who's fighting to get to the ball, but, boy, that is a huge mistake.
Recovered by Cole Sullivan, Michigan from the +31. Second turnover on Oklahoma. Underwood, hands to Haynes, up the middle, breaks the 30, pushes the pile to the 27. He got 4 on first down. Kip Lewis, the tackle. Justice Haynes, 16 carries, now 119 yards and a touchdown. Of course, the 75-yarder, the vast majority of those.
We've put our defense in bad spots. I mean, they've done a good job getting stops. We have 15-yard penalty, hitting the punter, and then this one, a turnover. I mean, it's hard for those big boys to stay out on the field this long.
Tight end right. 2nd and 6, Underwood, play action. Zings one across the middle, too high, incomplete. Looking for Donovan McCulley. OU's freshman, Cortland Guillory in coverage, but the pass was too high. 3rd down.
Bringing pressure, just man on the back end. Guillory in a really good spot.
He looks sped up, doesn't he, Ted?
Oh, yeah.
Feet all over the place, throwing away, like he's fading away when he's throwing. The pressure that Oklahoma's defense has got on Bryce Underwood tonight is starting to affect his play.
Michigan just 2 for 9 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 6 from the 27. Bredesen, the fullback, in motion. Now a timeout's going to be called by Oklahoma here. With 7:18 to go 3rd quarter.
Oklahoma.
We only have 10. One note here, guys. Gentry Williams is in the injury tent. It looked like he might have been just going there for a quick break, but they've been in there with him for a moment. So something worth monitoring here on the sidelines. Looks like he's okay, but he just wasn't in on that series.
Had to burn that timeout. I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure we only had 10 guys out on defense.
Riverwind Casino's gaming floor has nearly 3,000 of your favorite games, complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind Casino is always a good time.
Ted, what do you think Sharon Moore's thinking 2 plays here? I know they've got a great kicker, but
it's possible.
With how this one's unfolding, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was talking about this earlier. This is a trick play area for Michigan as well. But yeah, I think you're onto something.
3rd and 6, 3 wideouts. Goodwin goes left to right in motion. Underwood in the shotgun. He's got the football. He'll hand it to Haynes up the middle. Stood up at the 24, so he got half of it. You might have sniffed it out right, Gabe. They needed 6. Nope. Here comes the field goal.
That's strange.
Good physical tackle there by Kobe McKenzie.
Haynes is a load too. I mean,
yeah,
that's what Kobe McKenzie does, though. Just knocked him back. That's fantastic play from 11.
Like I said, fake type territory, trick play territory. I'm sure they're going to be in some type of safe. Yeah, they've got guys back.
Zabata, 41 yards from the right hash. He missed from 32 in the first half. It is a kick. He got it away. It has plenty of distance, and this time it is good. So our new score with 6:33 to go in the third quarter is now Oklahoma 21 and Michigan 10.
Great job by the defense, Ted. Put him in a bad spot, and just like last week, got put in a horrible spot, did what they had to do, forced them to a field goal attempt. Really, really good defense.
I remember one of the pregame, and Brent Venables is having a animated conversation with Kobe McKenzie as he comes off the field. David Stone now a part of the quick conversation. Intense down here. They liked what they see from that defense bowing up. But Toby, you had in one of your preseason conversations with Coach Venables, he said we just can't turn the ball over. And tonight, it's not necessarily true turnovers, just mistakes. Gentry Williams has emerged from the injury tent while we've been in the midst of reporting from down here on the sidelines. He's running around. Jeffrey Lau is helping him stretch out. Looks like he's moving around okay. We'll see if the Sooner corner is able to get back in this game.
They are -4 now in turnover margin early in the season. -2 tonight. 4-play, 8-yard drive at 1:30. Our Fowler Automotive Group drive summary ends at a 41-yard Dominic Zapata field goal. Here's the kickoff. This is shorter. Up to take it is Ott. It bobbles out of his hands, picks it back up at the 5. He's got to run with it now. He's surrounded and he's dropped. And the Sooners, another special teams mistake, will start this drive at their own 7. That was a short kickoff, the first of the night. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but Jaden Ott came up to retrieve it, and it bounced off his shoulder pads. He had to pick it up and couldn't go anywhere at that point.
You need to settle back into this football game. Michigan's not going away. Championship level program. They're going to continue to fight, and it feels like we came out this second half and let our guard down.
Sooners lead 21-10, 6:29 to go third quarter from their own 7. Blaylock in at running back. Kanik at tight end, 3 wides. Mateer stands on the 2 in the shotgun. He's got the football, drops into the end zone to throw, does near side, caught by Kanik at the 10, splits defenders, 15, first down, out of bounds, twisted down on the sideline.
Yeah, drop it. He's grabbing at his flag. You can't.
He didn't throw it. 11 yards to the 18. Jaron Kanik's second catch tonight. It was Jayshawn Barham.
And it's late, and it's a hip drop. I mean, I know he didn't fall across the back of his legs, but that's a dangerous play.
There's the snap. Inside handoff, Blaylock across the 20. Twisted down out near the 24. That's 5-6 on first down for Torrey Blaylock.
It feels like the more we run it, the more space we're creating up front. Liking what I'm seeing from this group on the offensive line.
4 new starters on the offensive line tonight for OU. Mateer back to pass, zings it across the middle, deflected in the air, incomplete. Intended for Deion Burks. Jimmy Rolder, the linebacker, got a hand on it, and then it hung perilously in the air. Probably the closest to grabbing it was Isaiah Satania on the back end. And if he could have got there, he would have been gone, but it was too far out in front of him.
And I don't know where he's throwing that football. There's nothing open right there. That's a bad read and a bad throw from Mateer. How about Blaylock coming up and cutting down Barham on the blitz?
Barham was not a fan of it.
3rd and 4 from their own 24. Mateer to throw. Pressure comes. He's surrounded and can't get away. They brought a bunch that time, and Mateer couldn't escape. It's a sack back at the 22.
It feels like this Michigan defense with Barham back in there has got their identity back. They've been super aggressive. Tons of pressure from all over the place.
Called QB draw there. Conservative call from Arbuckle. You can tell by how the guards are climbing to the second level. Maybe an RPO that he can take if he likes on the outside, but that pressure from the boundary, just kind of a perfect defensive call into that play.
This is a never-ending third quarter. There's still 5 minutes to go. This will be the 8th possession combined there's been in this third quarter. Great punt here by Miller. Backing up the return man, Morgan, inside the 20. He'll try to return it. Got away from Heineke. Bounced outside, and then he gets wrapped up at the 23. was that finally tracked him down? Peyton Bowen, the nice open field tackle.
That was really nice coming through.
I think that was Boganowski, wasn't it?
Coming through traffic, sorting through there, making a really flush tackle.
Hey, I know
nice
we made a change at punter, but it seems like a good change. That ball was drilled.
Really nice hit.
4:44 to go, third quarter, 21-10 Sooners. 59-yard punt by Grayson Miller and a 4-yard return.
Looked like our second group of safeties thought that maybe they should be on the field, and Brandon Hall said no.
Compact formation, Underwood in the shotgun, play action, back to pass, has time, lets it fly deep down the middle. It is caught.
What a catch.
Oh, he went over the head. What a catch by Donovan McCulley. He reached over the top of Robert Spears-Jennings' helmet and hauled it in.
Kind of pinned it on the back of his helmet as he was going to the ground and then regathered it.
An incredible catch by McCulley, reaching around behind Robert Spears-Jennings and taking it to the 33-yard line in Sooner territory.
And that's the most time Underwood has had to throw all night. He's just standing in the pocket.
44-yard pass, handoff Jordan Marshall, runs left across the 30 and banged down at the 29. He got 4. Now Michigan scores here. This game gets uncomfortable.
They're mounting something here. They've got some confidence back, little momentum, and we're helping them out. We've helped them out with some big, easy chunks.
Michael Boganowski in, replacing Robert Spears-Jennings at safety. 2nd and 6 Michigan at the Sooner 29. 21-10 Oklahoma in front. Pistol look this time. Marshall the back. Double tight ends right. Handoff Marshall right up the middle to the 27. Lunges for the 26. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job by Kobe. Comes in and just hammers one of the offensive linemen right back into the running back's lap.
We got a 70 down, holding his right hand.
That's who Kobe had the collision with, I believe.
His arm is kind of hanging, Ted.
That is right guard Brady Norton.
Sorry, T-Row. Also, Kip Lewis was a little slow to get up on the Sooner sideline as well here. He's making his way, though, under his own power back to the Sooner defensive huddle.
There are some collisions on that play, boys. Jay.
They've already lost left guard Giovanni El Hadi.
I think he'll be back. I think he took a shot in
You think Norton will be back? The one that just got hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think he'll be back.
They spot the ball at the 26, so it'll be 3rd down and 3. Michigan just 2 for 10 on 3rd downs tonight. Sooners forced Illinois State into 1 of 11 on 3rd downs a week ago. This is a little more comfortable range here. Jake Guarnera in at right guard for this play for Michigan. Shotgun for Underwood. Snap. Hands it off up the middle. That's a 1st down run by Marshall. Dominic Williams the tackle, but not until he reached the 21, a gain of 6.
We just get blown out of there. They hit us on a little quick hitter. We've got a blitz, and they just kind of peel us all out of the middle of the formation and able to probe and find the 1st down.
Now the incredible catch by Donovan McCulley has given Michigan a drive into Sooner territory. 1st and 10 at the 21 now. 2:18 to go in the 3rd. Oklahoma leads 21-10. Underwood sends Bredesen in motion. Back to pass Underwood. Lobs for no one, incomplete. Confusion there as the wide receiver McCulley cut in. The pass went out. Unfortunately, it was so poorly thrown, Cortland Guillory couldn't get there, or he could have picked it off.
I think it was a little stutter and go, like he was going to block and then release to the middle of the field.
Passer was outside the pocket. The ball crossed the line of scrimmage. No foul for intentional grounding. 2nd down.
Yeah, the pressure coming through there, I think they had a little stutter and go. And he is not, oh my gosh. But the pressure's what created that right there from Underwood.
It was Grayson Halton on the pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 21. Underwood, handoff over the right side. Marshall runs into Dominic Williams, pushed him a yard or two to the 17, so it's a pickup of 4. 3rd down and 6. comes Bredesen, the fullback, in, as well as Justice Haynes, Andrew Marsh, a wideout. 1:42 to go, third quarter. 3rd and 6. They got to get it to the 11 for a first. Underwood moves under center for one of the rare times tonight with Haynes deep. There's the snap. Fake handoff on the reverse, rolling right Underwood, throws across the middle, incomplete. Intended for McCauley, again in coverage, Guillory, 4th down. And the field goal unit will try to make this a one-score game.
Excellent coverage by Guillory. He's in that trail position all the way across the formation. Lunges for it, gets a hand in the way. I don't know if the throw was going to be able to be caught anyways, but a lot of times you see that defender hook that receiver with that offhand and draw a penalty, but really smart by Guillory there. Great play.
Dominic Zavada, 1 for 2 tonight. This is a 35-yard try, smack dab middle of the field. Hollenbeck, the holder. Snap good, hold down, kick is away, and it's good again. 35-yarder is good. And it is now a one-score football game with 1:24 to go in the third. It's Oklahoma 21, Michigan 13.
I think the obvious point down here with, as T-Row mentioned, this never-ending third quarter, Gabe, really would like to see this offense put together a drive. They've had a couple of nice moments in this second half, but really need to see them finish off another drive.
Yeah, got to get some stuff going offensively. I really like the things that we've seen in the passing game, attacking the middle of the field. I continue to believe that Jaren Kanak can be a big piece of what we do offensively. He's run open sometimes, and just Mateer hadn't gotten the ball his way. But like Ted mentioned, some of the stuff starting to open up in the run game. So I'm optimistic that this offense still has a couple really nice drives left in them in this football game. But there's no doubt, Michigan, they're back in the fight. Like Ted mentioned earlier, championship level program. No one said this was going to be easy. This is what you train all offseason for. It's these moments of fourth quarter like this. It's about to come up.
Here's the kickoff. Headed toward Ott again. And he calls for a fair catch this time. Takes it at the 1. Sooners will start at the 25. Bill Listing in Vestavia Hills, Alabama. Kathy in Sandpoint, Idaho. Megan in Seoul, South Korea tonight. Sooner fans listening all over the world. That drive summary brought to you by Fowler Automotive Group. Michigan goes 8 plays, 60 yards. The big play, the 44-yard circus catch, took 3:20 off the clock. And it ended with the 35-yard Dominic Zavada field goal. Fowler Automotive Group being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. Sooners from the 25. Mateer in the shotgun all alone. He'll run it himself to the right. Splits to the 30, and he's down there. He got 5. Made a little bit of a cut to his left. It'll be 2nd and 5.
They just run the quarterback counter out of a little different look. May have got away with a hold there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Up front, but good job, good patience by Mateer coming around the formation and waiting on Kanak coming from that backside tight end spot to get a block out in front and cut back inside it.
Some of those counters last week, little disjointed on the timing. They've looked much better tonight, guys.
Trips left, tight end right, Kanak. Blaylock the back on 2nd and 5. Mateer looks back at the sidelines. We're down to 45 seconds to go in the third. Could be the last snap if they want it to be in the quarter. Mateer's got it. Handoff Blaylock. Bounces left, takes a hard hit, knocked down after a gain of 2 to the 32. So 3rd and 3, and do they want to snap it again? Play clock at 25, game clock at 23, play clock at 30. So they don't have to. It looks like they want to. They line up quickly. 3rd and 3 at the 32. They go empty. And Mateer looks back at the sidelines. Maybe not. Clock down to 10. Blaylock called back into the backfield. Now Mateer looks like he's just going to watch the clock expire. And 4 fingers start to go in the air on the Sooner sideline.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Well, we've waited all week for this. We've waited years for this. And we've reached the final stanza now. Fourth quarter time in Norman. Oklahoma leads at 21-13. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Used Ford trucks. We have more because we give you more for your trade at Bob Moore Ford. In fact, we have over 30 used trucks in stock right now. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, whatever you're looking for. We have the used Ford truck for you. Choose from XLTs, Lariats, King Ranches, and Platinums. Get the used Ford truck you want at the affordable price you need. Only at Bob Moore Ford at I-35 and Southeast 89th Street or online at bobmooreford.com.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oklahoma Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Hey Sooner fans, rise, shine, and fuel up before kickoff with breakfast from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's Chick-fil-A Minis, the Egg White Grill, or a classic chicken biscuit, there's a winning option for every kind of fan. Kick off your day the Sooner way with Chick-fil-A breakfast. Boomer Sooner. And pass the Minis.
This is Kobe McKenzie. Back to Sooner football on the Sooner Sports Network.
The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Community Coffee, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, High Noon, Cup Bop, Nacho Express, Kaneka Sausage, and Evan Williams. Toby Rowland, Teddy Lehman back with you in the booth. Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert down below. A whole Sooner radio crew with us here tonight. Dennis Stats Kelly, spotter Andrew Shepard, engineer and producer Drake Dyken. Tom Shores, our sideline engineer. Darren McDermott back at our Learfield Sooner Network studio. Jed Ainsworth on our scoreboard patrol tonight. We head to the fourth with the Sooners leading 21-13. And Oklahoma has the football. Chris Plank, down to you.
They've rocked the house between the end of the third and start of the fourth quarter. Little ain't no love in Oklahoma played. All phone lights were on and the Sooner schooner went for a round, but that's fun. It's loud. But Gabe, Oklahoma needs some execution on this huge third down. They need an answer here now.
No doubt about it. We got a ball game, boys, and these are the situations that if you want to win big-time games, you got to convert now. There is a ton of football to be played. This is not a make-or-break situation or anything like that, but we've seen them go to Mateer in these situations. 3rd and 3, you got a lot of different options. QB run game, quick game in the passing game. So I love that they're in this situation where really the entire playbook's open, guys.
Ball is on the Oklahoma 32. Sooners now go right to left in front of us. They break the huddle. 5 wide. Oklahoma 5 for 10 on third downs tonight. Mateer alone in the offensive backfield. He sends Kanik in motion. Snap. Mateer runs it up the middle. Has the first down. Barrels his way out across the 40-yard line. Big block, a crack block by John Mateer. Excuse me, by Jaron Kanik.
Just QB split zone, Ted.
Yeah, I like it. And great job by Kanik. Full head of steam, goes right up on Derek Moore. That edge position kicks him out.
11-yard pickup, quick play, throw out to Kanik on the edge. 45 has blockers, cuts it up to midfield, barrels over a Wolverine, and he's into Wolverine territory to the 43.
Nice throw, just a little out route right there at the line of scrimmage by Kanik. Let those receivers get out in front and block, and he turns it upfield. 245 pounds with the head of steam, runs over the safety.
Mason Curtis got Kaniked. Another quick snap. Mateer runs it himself over the right side, skips over a defender, got upended at the 40, takes a hard hit. A gain of 3. First downs, by the way, brought to you all night by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work.
I like Mateer getting involved here and cutting it loose a little bit. It just feels like we've been, as a whole team, and even the crowd, a little quiet, cautious here. Nervous about the comeback by Michigan. I like that Mateer is throwing caution to the wind right now.
Play lock the back. Huggins the tight end on 2nd and 7 from the Michigan 40. Mateer, straight drop, three-man rush, has time. Across the middle, threw it behind Deion Burks, incomplete. Burks got popped after the incompletion. That's the crowd groan, but no harm. Third down.
That was a little weird. Burks kind of stutters like he's going to stop, and I think Mateer thought he was going to shut it down. As there, the guy that hit him is the zone player there, and Burks continued with the route. Mateer thought he was going to shut it down, and what should have been a really easy completion turns into an incomplete pass and a 3rd and long.
The best blocking running back in, Javonte Barnes on 3rd and 7 here.
Oh boy, bar him up in the mug position like he's blitzing too. Here comes the collision.
Michigan, 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. They bring the house. Mateer backpedaling, lobs it out to Barnes, caught it, 35, first down, 30, out of bounds, 25. John Mateer lollipopped one out to Javonte Barnes. What a call.
What a play design. Here comes the collision. Nope, we're kicking down protection and going to let the end guy go. And Barnes slips out into open territory. What a play design.
Boys, I'm telling you, Ben Arbuckle's having himself a night.
16-yard pickup on the pass to Barnes, who stays in the game at running back in a pistol formation from the 24 of Michigan. Sooners lead 21-13. Mateer has the football. Handoff Barnes, reverse, flea flicker, bounce to Mateer, hit as he throws, end zone, got him in, incomplete. Oh, through the hands of Jaron Kanak. It worked to perfection, and he dropped it. Oh, no.
A little bit of a stutter there. Kanak's it's in a tough spot. It's kind of over his head, and it slows how he can run down. He can't open it up and run. That's just tough. What a play design. Another one. And Mateer was under pressure there. They sniffed it out pretty quickly and got through the front line, and he took a shot as he delivered it.
Oh, that worked just like you want it to, except for the most important part. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Still Barnes at back. Mateer against pressure, steps up, spins away, got to get rid of it, takes a hit, but he threw it into the band. It'll be 3rd down. Great. I mean, Michigan is bringing everybody right down.
Passer was outside the pocket. Ball across the line of scrimmage. 3rd down.
Great individual effort there by Mateer to avoid the sack. They bring more than we can pick up over there. Good job by Barnes, takes the inside guy, and Mateer's able to get out just enough to get that ball out of bounds.
They need 10 yards, or Tate Sandell's going to face his first pressure spot in a Sooner uniform. Sooners 7 of 12 on 3rd downs. They've been great on this down, even when it's been long. It's 3rd and 10 here. Trips left, one right. Barnes into block. Mateer surveys the defense, takes the football. They bring pressure again, backpedaling, running right. Mateer got rid of it, and he threw it away again. Didn't have a guy downfield. Burks the nearest receiver. And here comes Tate Sandell to try be about a 41, 42-yard field goal.
Heck of a catch by the cheerleader over here on the visiting side. 2 feet down, possession. Heck of a job by our crew over here, Tiro.
We wanted that home run ball to Kanak and had it just off the fingertips, and it, you got to take those shots every now and then, but it set us behind the chains and couldn't get the drive back going.
First try in a Sooner uniform, Tate Sandell, the UTSA transfer from 42 yards, right hash, left-footed. The field goal is in the air, and it is no good. He missed it, and it's still a one-score game.
Just pushed it off to the left.
Oh, no, the fireworks, people.
Fireworks went off.
Oh, no.
Timeout. 12:32 to go. Oklahoma 21, Michigan 13. That is still our score. Tonight's associate game sponsor is Executive Homes, the preferred custom home builder of Oklahoma athletics. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Oklahoma Athletics is proud to partner with the industry that shares the values that makes our state great. Grit, determination, teamwork. Those words describe Sooner Nation and the people who produce the energy we need to make our modern lives go. We welcome our new energy partners from all across our great state and appreciate the essential work they do to keep our economy and our state strong. Because when our energy partners and athletics come together, Oklahoma wins.
Oklahoma Energy Partners is powered by Continental Resources, America's energy champion. X-Tex, a leader in the exploration and production sector since 1996. Halliburton, fueling the spirits of innovation. Helmerich and Payne, a century of achievement, a reputation of excellence. And Power Rig, nothing drills an oil and gas well like Power Rig.
Hey Sooner Nation, I'm Jacob Sexton with OU Football. As the official custom clothier of OU Football, William & Lauren outfits us in custom suits that boost our confidence both on and off the field. Their perfectly tailored clothing ensures every Sooner stands out in comfort and style at prices that make luxury accessible. Visit William & Lauren in Oklahoma City or online at williamandlauren.com. Dress like a champion and make your style as legendary as OU Football.
12:32 to go in the football game. Oklahoma leads at 21-13 on the field with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank. Gabe, I'm over here on the Michigan sideline getting ready for the mid-first update. Intensity is high. Belief has rallied over here on the Wolverine sideline. But the big difference maker, as they've been challenged, as they've been pushed to do all this week, boy, the fans have really brought it as we expected here this evening. They've been a difference maker.
No doubt about it. Sooner Nation has been fantastic throughout this football game. But just like the football team, fans got to finish strong. I know that this thing, we got a game now, but we need this crowd to get as crazy as they've been all night. I mean, they can truly make a difference in this fourth quarter, and I know they're going to bring the juice. There's no doubt in my mind, but a really important possession for Oklahoma's defense right now. I like some of the stuff we saw the last drive. Defensive line at the point of attack, but man, Ted, doesn't it just feel like it's time for someone to make a big-time play in this one?
It does, and you know, Michigan, when they've gotten Underwood out of the pocket a little bit and get him on the edge, it feels like that's whenever they've had us in our toughest spots. And you know, whenever he's in the pocket, we've been able to create some really good pressure. Let's see if they try and move it again and get him out on the perimeter.
Heineke and Omosigo in at linebacker to start this drive. Michigan on their own 24. It's an 8-point Sooner lead. Double tight ends to each side. Underwood back to pass. Steps up, he'll run it himself. Breaks a tackle, steps out of another. He's to the 30, veers left. He got to the 33. Gain of 9.
Nice tackle by Heineke coming up. That's not easy. A ton of space on a big athletic quarterback. That's a good drag down tackle, or he may have been out the backside.
2nd and 1, 12:09 to go. Underwood tonight, 7 of 17 passing, 121 yards. Trips right, one of them's the fullback Bredesen. Underwood claps his hands, takes the football, whistles before the snap, whistles, and a timeout called by Sharon Moore.
Boy, Guillory's jumping that out route right
before
there.
Before the ball was snapped. Timeout, Michigan. Their first of the half.
第4クォーター、残り12分を切るところ、ミシガンの、自陣34ヤードからセカンドダウン1の攻撃。これはパスが通りません。そしてここでタイムアウト。
Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Looking for a dealership that puts you first? At Fowler Honda, we pride ourselves on offering a hassle-free car buying experience. With our staff, you'll find the perfect new or certified pre-owned vehicle in no time. Plus, with competitive pricing and flexible financing options, driving off in your dream Honda is easier than ever. Come visit us at Fowler Honda today, where great service and your next vehicle are waiting.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect that water is the reason parts of your concrete have gotten so uneven. Walkway tripping hazards, sinking pool deck, cracked driveways are dangerous threats to everyone's safety. But there's one way to learn how your concrete can be lifted. A free home inspection from Groundworks. We put water back in its place. Go to groundworks.com, the preferred foundation repair company of the Oklahoma Sooners. Licensed in all states. See website for details.
This is Jean Matier, back to Sooner Football on the Sooner Sports Network.
Sooner Football is brought to you in part by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, Fan Fueled, Athlete Focus, and by Evan Williams. Welcome to Bourbon Nation, where we're divided by the score, but united by the four. Evan Williams, Kentucky Straight Bourbon, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43 to 45% alcohol. Must be 21 or older. Please enjoy responsibly. Now with the voice of the Sooners, here's Toby Roll.
Thank you, Drake Dyken. Ashley listening in San Francisco tonight. Gene in Port Clinton, Ohio. Jim and Tracy in Honduras. Dallas listening in Hampstead, North Carolina. Road Warrior, always tuned in. He's in section 31 tonight. Lauren in section 37. We appreciate it. So many of you bring your headphones to the game. That's the greatest compliment you could give us, to choose to experience your beloved thing we call Sooner Football through us. We appreciate it. And if you're listening around the world, we do as well. We got a good one. Two of the all-time great programs meeting for just the second time tonight. 21-13 Oklahoma in front with 11:53 to play. Michigan has just used a timeout. They have a 2nd and 1 at their own 33 when play resumes.
You know, I'll tell you, Guillory's been fantastic. He is all over these routes. This is take a shot territory here. 2nd and 1, waist down. I'm worried with as aggressive as he's been. I'm worried about a double move or something on the outside.
A little out and up.
Yeah.
Stutter go.
You got Davon Jordan at the other corner, although this is a compact look here. There's the pistol. It's a handoff to Haynes up the middle, across the 35. He's got the first down. Keeps his feet out to the 37.
Well, he is really good. It looks like you've got him hemmed up, and somehow he's able to continue to fall forward for another extra yard or two.
タイムアウトが明けて試合が再開されます。ミシガン自陣37ヤードからのセカンドダウンはヘインズに持たせてファーストダウンを獲得。
Underwood fakes the handoff, back to pass, immediately under pressure, and they got it. It's a sack. Jaden Jackson and Sammy Omasigo.
We got a Wolverine lineman slow to get up.
Yeah, their center.
Jaden Jackson just straight ran through. I think that may have been who he ran through. Just lifted him, forklifted him right back into the quarterback's lap, and Omasigo off the edge runs through the running back as well.
That was such a violent strike from Omasigo on Haynes, Ted. That was
like he ran through his soul.
That's what he heard once. That's what he said on Monday night.
2nd and 15.
Listen to this
crowd, boys. オクラホマの選手が入ってきています。
Another 10-25 to maneuver and a flag flies.
セカンドダウンで15ヤード。
Delay of game.
That's right.
I think they're giving him the timeout.
Took so long
before the play clock expired. Timeout, Michigan.
Boy, that could be
their second of the half.
They're down to one timeout.
Full timeout.
It just took so long with the offensive lineman a little shaken up to get up to his feet. And
please adjust the game clock to 10:28. 10:28.
Play clock just got away from him.
でフラッグが出ています。
28 to go. Oklahoma 21, Michigan 13. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner Football from Learfield.
これはタイムアウトとの
Hey Sooner fans, whether you need new, used or rental equipment, Warren Cat has you covered. We're your local source for compact equipment and power solutions, like skid steers, mini excavators, generators, and more. As a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics, we have the parts, service, machines, and power you need. Come see us at our Norman Rental or Sales Center at 6777 North Interstate Drive, or one of our locations across Oklahoma. Whatever the job, whatever it takes, Warren Cat.
Looking for transportation to and from sporting events, birthday parties, corporate events, and fun nights around the town? Backstage Limo has you covered.
with a company mission to provide Oklahomans with an unsurpassed transportation service that is safe, professional, on time, and clean. It's a must for this athletic season and all year round. Book now at prestigevips.com or call 405-590-2452.
Looking to declutter? Donate to Goodwill Central Oklahoma today. Your gently used clothes, furniture, and household items don't just make room in your home, they help create opportunities for people in our community. When you donate to Goodwill, you're supporting job training, employment services, and more. It's a simple way to give back and make a real impact. Drop off your donations at any Goodwill location or schedule a pickup today. Visit okgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill Central Oklahoma, changing lives, one donation at a time.
Warren Cat is a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics. Contact us today for new, used, and rental machines and power equipment. Search Warren Cat. 10:28 to play, fourth quarter. 21-13, Oklahoma leads Michigan. The Wolverines have just used their second timeout in the second half. They're down to 1. And it is 2nd and 15 when play resumes. Bryce Underwood just sacked for the first time tonight. Ball is on the Michigan 32-yard line.
Tough down and distance. Second and extra long, screen down, quarterback run down. And they've had some success getting Underwood out of the pocket. I alluded to that earlier. You may see them do a boot or something here with a throwback or try and get Underwood out on the edge of the defense with a couple of different options.
Wolverines have two tight ends on the field. They're both spread out in the slots with a couple of wideouts. Haynes the back. He's on the left hip of Underwood. We're still waiting for TV. And now we're ready. 2nd and 15. 6'4" freshman brings the tight ends into the formation now. He has the football, fakes the handoff under pressure, lets it fly far side, incomplete. Had to get rid of it. Again, Guillory, the defender.
タイムアウトが明けてミシガンサードダウン15ヤードから試合再開セカンドダウンです。ライブスタッツの方が先を行ってサードダウン。アンダーウッドがパスは通らず、これでサードダウン15ヤード。
Crowd in a frenzy. Underwood asks for the football. He's got it. Sooners bring 5. He throws near side. It's deflected, incomplete. Owen Heineke got his mitt on it. And Michigan's going to have to punt.
Have yourself a game, young man. He's had a really nice one so far. Special teams, making tackles in the backfield. Now gets a batted ball on a little loop for contained blitz. Had the two backers in the middle. Adding to the blitz, adding to the rush there, and Underwood has had very few opportunities from a clean pocket to just deliver the ball downfield.
フォースダウン15ヤードと変わります。
Fumbled the last one. Calls for a fair catch and takes this one cleanly at the 18 or 19 yard line. Sooners have the ball back with 10-11 to go. And an 8-point lead.
ディフェンスのラッシュしてきた選手にの手にちょっと当たっていたようです。西側はパント。指示18ヤードぐらいでしょうか。フェアキャッチ。
Been absolutely fantastic. Now I need them to be very, very quiet.
From their own 19. Blaylock the back, 3 wideouts. Kanik the tight end. Sooners go right to left, fourth quarter. Mateer sends Keontae Lewis in motion. He joins a trip set to the right. Mateer runs it himself up the middle, cuts right, bounces right. To the corner he goes. 25. First down 30. Goes by a man 35. Dives forward. Refuses to go out of bounds. He's out near the 37-yard line.
Great patient run there, just cutting it back, letting his guys do work out in front. Good job by the receivers, staying active on the backside for a long time. Keontae Lewis coming up and getting
ま
a
た
good
マ
one.
ティアが走る。
Really cool design there. The front side kind of like swing, Ted, to
走
stretch
っ
the defense
て
even
サ
more
イドラインは
horizontally.
切らず
I like that play.
中で
yards
ダウン。
rushing for John Mateer down tonight. That was a 19-yarder. Handoff Blaylock in the backfield. That looked
ファース
odd,
トダウンを
and
獲
it
得
goes
していま
nowhere.
す。
No gain at best. 2nd and 10. That didn't look right.
Some weird action in the backfield, kind of opposite what you typically see, and gave up a lot of penetration there. I don't know where that came from, but it never really got Blaylock to where he could get downhill and get
38ヤードからの
moving
ファーストダウ
forward.
ン。
How about Blaylock? The toughness he's displayed
ハ
this
ンドオ
game.
フしましたが
Just
ゲインはありませ
fantastic,
ん。
man. After the shoulder injury last week, for him to come out and play the way he has is awesome.
2nd and 10, empty set here. Mateer against the four-man rush, looking to throw, has a pocket, still looking, still has a pocket. Now he rolls right. Now he tries to get away from Barham. He throws a dangerous pass. It's caught by Kanek, and he might have the first down.
第4クォーター残り9分を
Oh,
切って
when he
いま
let
す。
that go, I said, what are you doing?
I mean, he's
Second down, 10
backpedaling
の
with
攻
Barham
撃。
in his face and gets enough on it downfield to Kanek, who finds himself in an open spot, plucks it out of the air.
Half yard shy of the first down. It's 3rd and half a yard. Quick snap, and it's a throw near side, caught by Lewis. First down in Michigan territory. Spun down at the 46. Gain of 5.
ファーストダウンギリギリか。
You know, it feels like Keontae's maybe could have made something else happen with that.
パスキャ
But
ッ
good
チは
job, just
12
a
番。
little hesitation, then take it north and south and just get the chains moving.
Sooners 8 of 14 on 3rd downs tonight. First down
カナ
brought
ッ
to
ク
you by Paycom.
レシーバーカナックへのパスが決まって
Good point, Gabe Eichert. Only one timeout for Michigan.
ファーストダウンを獲得してますね。
Use that play clock. Be smart with
ライブスタッツの方はその先を行ってセカンドダウン。
Catania in motion. They hand him the football on the jet sweep right side across the 45 to the 40. Good chunk. He got about 8 down to the 38 in Michigan territory.
We're just hitting them everywhere. Quick
試合
passes
時
to
間
the
残り
outside,
8分を切ってい
pushing
ま
it down
す。
the field, runs on the interior, quarterback keepers, jet
オクラホマ
sweeps.
敵陣に入っ
Gabe
て
said it
46ヤード
several
から
times
ファ
tonight,
ースト
but
ダウン点。
Arbuckle's called a gem.
Feels like any points here are close to a knockout blow. Like Michigan
5番にハン
scoring
ドオフ。
twice feels improbable. We're down to 7:09 to play. 2nd and 2 from the 38.
5番の選手がこの ESPN のサイトには記録がありません。
Got a yard out of it. 3rd and 1, 3rd and half a yard again.
2 to get it. 4 down territory for sure. You're kind of in no man's land. Probably too far for a field goal after missing one.
Baby.
Extra lineman.
Yeah.
Foje in.
Second
Ivan
down,
Carrion is in
yard.
as well. Maybe his first snap on offense tonight. This smells fishy. They line up in an I formation. Kanek and Javonte Barnes with Mateer under center on 3rd and half a yard.
サードダウン残り
There's
1
the
ヤード。
snap. Handoff Barnes, left side, pushes the pile. I think he's got enough, doesn't he? Yeah,
Yes,
he's
sir.
got. Needed half a yard, got 1.5. Move the chain.
I need a moment,
football,
Toby.
Ted.
I need a moment. Under center, I formation.
Lay down for a second.
Look at the speed on
フ
Foje.
ォーメーション。
Foje back off the
両
field.
エンドタイト。
And the clock is under 6 minutes to go.
Michael Fasusi just hobbled off. Logan
Power
Hauser
play
comes racing in at
First
the
down.
last moment at the left tackle spot. We'll check on Fasusi.
From the 35.
Let's hope it's a cramp.
Barnes stays in at running back. Mateer hands him the football. Looks for a hole. Squeeze through one to the 30. Javonte reaching his way to the 26. 9 yards, Javonte Barnes.
Statement drive right now looking like for Oklahoma. Can't run it against Michigan, can ya? I mean, that's what we've heard nonstop. And just a gutsy effort from this offensive line all night. Not give it up to the tight ends and Kanek at that fullback spot. Just tough duty, and they've answered the call.
2nd and 1.
バーメス。
Barnes at one tight end spot.
9ヤードぐらいゲインした
Mateer
で
in
し
the
ょうか。
shotgun from the 26. Mateer runs it himself. Goes into a hole, comes back out of it, now goes back into it to
セ
get the
カン
first
ドダ
down.
ウン1。
Just got enough. Move the chains. We are under 5 minutes to go. First down's brought to you by Paycom.
extremity. Sorry, Toby. Lower left extremity, ankle foot area is kind of what they're working on with Michael Fasusi. Hoping to get him back in here shortly, but doesn't seem to be in too much pain right now.
Gabe, I can't wait to hear your O-line breakdown in the postgame. Man.
Let's go.
Pistol formation from the 24 in Michigan. 4:25 to play. Sooners lead 21-13. Mateer, handoff, Barnes, runs right, runs into the back of a man. Can't go anywhere, no gain, maybe a loss of one. Clock churns.
Try to hit that one outside. Good job by the defensive line. Michigan, no movement up front on that side over there. It's hard to get it to the edge whenever you can't get much knockback there. That was played pretty well.
Yeah, you got to dent that front side, Ted. And when it comes to like traditional run game tonight, we haven't seen the Sooners have a ton of success. We knew it was going to be difficult against this Michigan front. Really, the success has come when they've gotten an extra hat in the blocking scheme with Mateer running it.
This is the 11th play of this drive. They've only thrown it twice. They're going to throw it here. Mateer, right side, caught by Burks. Inside the 20, sets up his man. Tackled at the 16, didn't go out of bounds.
Cut it back in, had a chance to maybe get a little extra, get to the sideline there and cut it back inside.
7th catch of the game, first of the half for Deion Burks. And we're down to 3:15 to go. This is the ball game, fellas. Michigan can only stop it once. If Oklahoma can put points on the board, you can Katie bar the door. 3rd down and 2.
4番バックスがキャッチ。
Mateer sends Huggins in motion.
ファーストダウンには至りません。
Danced outside. He got grabbed by the face mask. Here comes a flag from every
残り
corner
2 ヤー
of
ド。
Owen Field. They fly, and that's going to be a free first down. Stats, when did this drive start?
Personal foul. Face mask.
マティアが走る。走るが
Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
ミシガンのディフェンスが速い。
I had a moment of panic there whenever
ゲインがありません。
Mateer got pulled down
そ
by
し
the
てフ
face
ラッグが出
mask.
ています。
I thought he had dropped the ball and was going down to try and grab it.
This drive started with 10:11 to go in the 4th quarter. We're now down to 2:54. The Sooners have it
ミ
first
シガン
and
に
goal at the
フェイ
8.
スマスクも反則。マティアニが
Barnes up the middle, churning his legs to the
反
6.
則を受けたようです。ここは痛い反則。
Ted, he actually, like his helmet was coming off. Yeah. And he grabbed it to like put it
残り時
back
間
on
3
his
分を切っ
head
て
because he knew guys were flying to the football. Not sure I've ever
敵
seen
陣
that.
8ヤードからの
The red zone brought to you
ファ
by
ースト
Pizza
ダウン
Hut. Let's finish this drive. Pizza Hut, the official sponsor, pizza sponsor of the Sooners. 2nd and goal from the 6. 2:17 to go. Michigan can only stop it once. Oklahoma leads at 21-13. Mateer surveys the defense. Clock trips.
2番バーメスのランプレー。
Does he have to snap it before the 2-minute warning? He does. Mateer runs
敵
it
陣
himself through
6ヤード
trash.
からの
No gain,
セ
and
カン
that'll
ドダウ
take
ン
us
ゴ
to
ー
the
ル。
2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
1:55 to play. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Crowd knows it. Crowd's feeling it. Dos Equis is the sponsor of the 2-minute warning. The official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Can the Sooners finish it off? We'll find out when we come back. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
2 minutesのタイムアウト
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking
となってい
Allstate
ます。
first. Like you know to check the weather first before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your gold cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Riverwind Casino is OKC's favorite place to be.
And you can bet that we've got all your favorite entertainment. Play your best hand yet on blackjack or roulette.
And get lucky on nearly 3,000 electronic games.
Join us every Friday
21, Michigan 13. Third and goal, Sooners at the 7 when we come back. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield. Well, an early season-defining drive here. Oklahoma got the football with 10-11 to play and haven't yet given it back. It's an 8-minute, 16-second drive, 14 plays, 10 of which have been running plays. And they have a third and goal at the 7 here, Ted. Do you put it in the air or no? You need a field goal really to clinch it, right? But you got a kicker that hasn't yet made one.
Yeah, I mean, I think you probably either force him to keep it on the ground or an easy completion. Force him to use that other timeout, or you can run it down to, what, a minute 15 left on the clock. I mean, if you factor in some play time there, a minute 10. So, and you don't want to, like, the last thing you want to do is get nothing out of this drive. You know, a turnover, they create some pressure, bring the heat, sack fumble, something like that. I think you got to play it pretty conservative here, force them to use a timeout or let the clock run.
Put the ball in John Mateer's hands.
Yeah.
I think it's one of these situations where maybe you show some trust in Sandell and you just run some QB run game, and if it pops, it pops.
Listen to you.
Or we've seen Mateer, their sprint pass concepts, Ted, where he gets out on the edge of the defense. You got a levels concept as a route, and then if he doesn't like it, he can just take off and run, you know, for a minimal gain, where this clock keeps ticking and Michigan's forced to use their last time out. But ball's got to be in 10's hands.
Throw it to Burks. That's the best storyline. From the 7, third and goal. Trips left. Tight end right. Mateer sends Blaylock out. Mateer back to pass. Blitz is on. Looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Blaylock. Turns it to the 5. Tackled from behind by Barham. Great tackle to prevent the touchdown at the 3.
Love the call. Love the call. Mateer's point. He's saying, let's go. Not a lot of movement from the sideline yet.
Timeout.
さてタイムアウトを上げてサードアンゴール敵陣7ヤードからのオクラホマのオフェンス。マティアからのパスが成功しましたが残りが3ヤード。でミシガンが最後のタイムアウトを使います。フォースダウンゴール残り3ヤード。試合時間は残り1分47秒でしょうか。
You know, on the broadcast where it seems like ESPN Analytics always says go for it. Thank you. I feel like in this situation, even that would say do not.
パスを受けて走ったのはブレイロック。6番。ミシガンの選手が1人負傷しています。
That's who we need. What was his name? Jack? Jack? 200K Jack?
And is he the big man on campus corner tonight or what?
Jack Dogard.
Don't blow it all in one spot, Jack.
He's been all over the big screen tonight too, guys.
He's a hero.
The big screen crew has found him all night long.
I'll tell you what, man.
Here comes Sandell.
The entire Eichert household was going crazy with Jack when that thing was striped.
オクラホマは29番キッカーサンデルが準備をしています。
Everybody ready now. Snappers Anderson, holders Ulrich. Snap high, hold down, kick is away, and it is good. Tate Sandell's first made field goal matters. And with 1:44 to go, it's now 24-13 Sooner.
ライブスタッツの方ではすでに表示がされています。
And even though the clock
フィールド
stops
ゴール
on first downs,
が
it's a lot to
決
overcome.
まっ
And
て、
what a moment there,
オク
Gabe.
ラ
I
ホマ
heard for
24
Tate
点
Sandell. Missed one earlier. Special teams have been a bit of
11
a
点差
problem
と
tonight
して
for
い
the
ま
Sooners.
す。
But a big moment to hopefully help clinch this
試
thing
合時
here.
間は残り1分44秒、
Yeah,
第4クォ
I
ータ
know
ー。
it's a short one, but still a pressure kick and one of those situations where I know everyone's focusing on the kicker. I'm focusing on what's going on up front with the offensive lineman and field goal protection.
ミシガン
And
は、
just really solid
残りのタイムアウト
fundamentals
がもうありません。
from the O-line on that field goal. No leakage. Really, really good job from the big boys up front.
How about going back to that third down, the trust Arbuckle has in Mateer to run that little bootleg.
Now
Oh,
it's
yeah, there we go.
Now we can jump.
Now the crowd has T-Rose blessing, huh?
No.
Does it not hit the same now that you already played it once?
It hits just fine, Jay.
Everything feels pretty good right
Let's
now.
just finish this thing.
That was a 16-play, 78-yard drive in 8 minutes and 27 seconds.
Wow.
Your Fowler Automotive Group drive summary. Here's the kickoff. Headed toward Marsh, returnable at the 5, to the 10, outside to the 25, and knocked down by Owen Heineke again at the 27.
What a game.
A 16-play drive that took 8:27 off the clock.
オクラホマの
Oklahoma has put up
キッ
over
クオフで試合
400
再
yards
開。
of offense on the Michigan defense tonight. That hasn't been done too often lately.
I know we still have some game to play, but has anybody on defense had a bigger impact than Heineke?
7ヤードぐらい
I
の
don't think
地
so.
点からリ
He's
タ
been
ーン
all
開
over
始。
the place.
No timeouts. Michigan needs to score onside and score again, and they need a 2-point conversion in there. 3 wides, the back is Haynes. Bryce Underwood in the shotgun.
自陣26ヤードからの
Looks to
ファースト
throw.
ダウン点。
Does. Far sideline, deep shot, flag down, incomplete pass. Flag down on the far sideline.
We line up in the neutral zone.
Offside. Defense number 32 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first downs.
アンダーウッドがパスを投げて、
That'll move the ball to the 31.
これはアウト・オブ・バウンズ。
Underwood's numbers tonight.
フラッグが出ています。
7 of 20. Back to pass. Looks left. Pump fake. He'll run into the
Defensive
substitute.
offside.
Throws late, deep down the middle. Underthrown.
Well,
Oh, Reggie Powers tried to come back and pick it off. Couldn't
そ
quite
し
get
て
there.
ファーストダウン。
Grayson Holton with a nice
Very
rush
nice.
there and puts the pressure, but just rushing forward. There's
残り時間1分33。
opportunity for some windows for Underwood to step up and make some throws downfield, but rushing forward, this is where these guys got to get home, got to get to an
アンダーウ
edge,
ッドが
beat
パスを投げ
someone.
て、
This is our Mason Thomas. He's the closer,
これは
right?
取ら
Let's
ない
see one.
セ
125 to
カンド
go.
ダウン5
Second
に
and
変わり
5
ま
from
す。
the 31. 4-man rush. Underwood slinks it near side. Caught by the tight end, Zach Marshall. Makes a move at the 40. Surrounded at the 42. Got popped at the 43. Can't stop it. It's a first down, so it'll momentarily stop with 1:18 to go.
A really good job, going and trying to knife that outside leg. I think it was Peyton Bowen. Takes a wide angle there and forces him back inside and gets tackled inbounds, and that clock rolls.
短いパスが通って、
They just now spotted it, so they're just
ファー
now
スト
going
ダ
to
ウンを
wind
獲
the
得。
clock from the 43-yard line. Underwood
アンダーウッドから
steps up.
ミシガン23番の選手にパスが通ります。マーシャル、ランニングバック登録の選手。
Boy, Guillory has been all over the place. Again, good close there. In
ミシガ
position
ン
to
自
make
陣
a
43
tackle.
ヤードからのファーストダウン点。
Sooners might have a star at number 4, Ted.
Oh, man.
Nice. He was letting him know about it on that Michigan sideline, too.
He's been the best
ここでアン
corner
ダーウ
on
ッ
the
ドから
field. Period.
Both
パ
sides.
スを投げますが、これは通らない。
Second and 10, 108
セ
to
カンドダウ
play
ン点。
from their own 43.
残り1分8秒。
Underwood surrounded, escapes to the right, looking to throw, stops, throws late, incomplete, trying to dump it down to the back. Haynes. Gabe, has he been the best freshman on the field tonight?
Yes.
Boy, good effort.
Oh, I don't know. Fasusi, before he went down with the ankle, we didn't say Fasusi's name all game, which means you're playing awesome at offensive line.
Yeah.
I love the effort there by the defensive line. It's been a long, tough game, and they're still pursuing, chasing Underwood all over the place.
短いパスを投げましたが、これも通りません。サードダウン10に変わります。
Sooners bring 5. Underwood near sideline. Comeback catch is made by McCauley. That'll be close to the first down, but a yard shy. Clock runs. It's going to be 4th and 1 at the Sooner 48. 45 seconds to go. Clock running. They need a yard. Everybody on the line of scrimmage. It's a handoff. He's surrounded, and you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the board.
絶叫していますが、サードダウンのパスが通ったが、ファーストダウンには至らず、フォースダウン1となって、残り42秒。そしてランプレーを抑えて、試合時間残り37秒でオクラホマボールと変わります。これでオクラホマの勝利はほぼ確定。ワンプレーやって終わりか。
Victory formation. John Mateer takes a knee and he won't have to do it again. Oklahoma is 2-0 and they are to be dealt with in 2025. The Sooners have defeated the big boys of the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Final score tonight in Norman, Oklahoma 24 and Michigan 13.
そしてマティアが2段して残り40秒切っていますので、オクラホマの勝利が確定しました。24対13でオクラホマが勝利しています。今日は NCAA フットボール Week2、ミシガン大学とオクラホマ大学の試合をライブスタッツでご覧いただきました。ランキング下位の18位オクラホマが24対13でミシガンを下した試合でした。それでは今日はこの辺で失礼いたします。さようなら。
Introducing Janie King, the greatest team to ever clean. We take pride in maintaining spotless environments, allowing local businesses to shine brighter than ever before. With our cutting-edge technology and expert team, we ensure every nook and cranny is pristine at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. That's right, Janie King is proud to be a partner of OU football and OU athletics. For commercial cleaning services, go to JanieKing.com. That's JANIKING.com. And go Sooners! Hey college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some things from the 90s we'd rather forget.